Okay. Yes. What's up, everybody? I'm a nobody trying to be somebody, and this is the start of the stream. Let's go. Ah, where's my intro? There it is.
Freedom, chase the stars above. World record dreams ain't that tough. Counting numbers past the skies.
Yo, what's up, Solid? Yo, thank you for coming, dude. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm so late. What's up, bro? Thank you for coming. Just chatting in the Discord real quick. Dude, we're active in the Discord, bro. We're always chatting. I forgot about this video, bro. This is so random. Please don't watch that. Let me see. Love you to just join the Discord. Got something to talk about in a little bit about CP3. So let's save that for a second. What's up, bro? How's your day been? Thank you for coming. Give me 1 minute. You know what's crazy is like, not crazy, but I don't know how to put it. 1 second. I'm sorry. 1 second. Almost done. 1 second. Okay, should be ready now. Everything looks good. I'm signed in. We are there. That looks good. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Apologize I'm so late, bro. Oh man, you know that really sucks, to be honest. I feel like I'm 3 hours late. Isn't that insane? Well, 2 hours. Isn't that insane? But you know what? It's okay to make mistakes, bro. I feel like that's it. The bad news I was talking about, it's my best friend since 8th grade. She got some bad test results. It's still super early, but she's been through a lot. Man, I hate to hear that. And of course this would do this. I really hate to hear that, man. I don't know if you want to talk about what kind of, or put your friend's information out there, but I do apologize about your friend, Solid Tank. Your friend since 8th grade, man. I know that's a deep relationship, so I really do apologize about that, bro. Yo, WTF am I doing? What's up, bro? Yo, what's up? Yo, check us out, bro. Check us out, WTF. 260 Wordles. Honestly, we've lost. We've lost before, but don't tell nobody, bro. It's kind of loud. 1 second. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry to hear that, Solid Tank. Also, 1 second. Let's take a second to, hey, Coffee Doodle. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. 1 second. I don't want to, like, put CP3 on blast, so I'm going to say it while he's not here. I'll probably bring it back up again while he's here. But, I don't know. Maybe if you want, you can just go back and read through. Pause the stream, like, later on and read through. But CP3 is dealing with some really serious stuff. And if you're like a prayer warrior, if you know, do any sort of thing like that, just say a prayer for CP3 because he's going through some really serious stuff. Stage 4 colon cancer. So just wanted to take a second to say shout out to CP3 and hope he feels better, you know, or hope we're able to figure out, you know, his situation. So it's very serious. Colon cancer. Let's just look it up real quick. How old is he? He's only 35. Sucks. He said he just had to quit his job today, and you know, just really sucks, you know. Just really hate to hear that. Colon cancer, also known as colorectal cancer or bowel cancer, is a type of cancer that starts in the colon, which is part of the large intestine. It typically begins as non-conscious growth, which slowly develops to cancerous. Early detection through screening treatment for improvement. Yeah, it just seems that it's like it affects his bowels essentially, which is part of the large intestine. Yeah, and I just want to take a second, just bring that up. I don't know if I should do it like while he's here, like while not. It was on my mind, so I just wanted to think about, just talk about it. So shout out to CP3, love him. That's why he's always like super positive. I also have Dreams stream on in the background. He's just super positive guy, so. Oh, it makes me feel so bad. Like, when you actually think you have problems, like I talk about this a lot in my, I talk about this a lot, like, I've said this a couple times. There's needs and wants, right? Like you need something and you want something. Like you think you just want it, right? You don't need it. And then there's problems, and then there's actual problems, right? Like that people go through. Like this is an actual like issue. I'm not trying to belittle anybody's problems, of course, but like it kind of makes you, it's like one of those things that puts you into perspective. Like, man, the little problems that you think you have just really aren't as serious as you think they are. Yeah. Shout out. They say comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy, right? But it's really not, because if you compare yourself to somebody that's going through serious problems, it makes you feel better. Not feel better. It puts you into perspective. It makes you like wisen up. Like, yo, what am I actually complaining about, right? So like, comparison isn't really the thief of joy. Comparison is, what's a great word for comparison? There's something super thoughtful. There's a modern day way to say comparison is the thief of joy, but it's really not. I need to reshape that quote. As a philosopher, no, I'm playing. I should reshape that quote. No joke. That's the type of human I am, though. Like, think of a quote that's been around for like hundreds of years. I'm the type of person that says, that quote's not actually as good. Not because I'm trying to like go against the system or whatever, just because I find inaccuracies in it. What's up, man? Just searching YouTube for feet pics. Shout out to feet pics, honestly. Shout out. To be honest, I have 0 feet pics. I'm being so honest. I don't mind them. Hey, Coffee. What's up, everyone? I knew CP3 was going through some stuff, but didn't know it was that serious. Yeah, I know, right? It really is serious. Really sucks. Hello, brother. Thanks for coming, Coffee. Bro, how is everyone getting through these issues so young? Sorry. Yeah, I don't know, dude. You know what's crazy is like, yeah, I don't know. That's, I don't want to like speculate, right? You don't want to speculate and stuff like that. So shout out. Yo, let's go doing. Shout out to WTF. What am I doing? Shout out to the word doing. Actually, we have a wordle from yesterday that we're gonna solve. I forgot. We'll go to this after this. It's heartbreaking. It really is solid. What's up, Mono? Thanks for coming, Sean. Let's see. Yeah, because of severe pain, it gets spotted as polyps in the lower region. I don't actually know what polyps is. Let's look that up. Polyps. What is it? A polyp is an abnormal growth of tissue, often on a mucus. I'm sorry, I don't know this. Membrane that protrudes outwards. Oh, okay. I can imagine how that could be bad, or how that could hurt and stuff. These growths can occur in the various parts of the body, including the colon. Yeah. Man, it sucks. So polyp is like an abnormal growth of tissue. Oh man. The only reason why I'm you know how I was saying I didn't know when I should bring it up. The reason why I'm looking it up right now is so I could be more aware and like conscious and thoughtful of what colon cancer is. So if CP3 ever wants to talk about it, like he did, right? And he's brought it up before, and he just, he said he wants to just be treated like a normal human being, which I really understand. So I'm just trying to like educate myself, Shout out to doing. Doing 100% Silver. It really makes you see what matters. Thanks, I appreciate that. It really does. There's like, what's a good saying for that? There's needs and wants, and there's issues and problems. Maybe something like that. Don't speculate on that. I'm cooking that one up. That is mine. Don't think about that one. That's my quote. I'm just playing. But I'm actually not playing. Don't think about that one. Let me think about that one. I'll be back with that one. Let's see. Gang, I was hormonal as fuck earlier, but I fought my thoughts and went outside, said hi. What does hormonal mean? Oh, okay, like you like really want to do that? Dude, that's awesome. And you were actually able to like withstand that? That's the first step, Mono. That's the first step, bro. Great job. Sometimes the quotes don't give what they're supposed to give. If you know, you know. That's true. Well, sometimes like people say quotes with like a bad faith in mind. Like they say something and they already know the counter argument. So they know what they're saying is wrong, right? But they just say it. Like, it's hard to explain. I mean, essentially it's lying. But like people like, there's really smart people out there that like think like when they say something, they think about what what they're saying. They think about what the other person they're arguing, debating is against. They already think about what they're gonna say, right? Against what they're saying. It's hard to. I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. If you're following along, you're following along. But so some people argue in bad faith. It's essentially the same thing with quotes, though. Some people will say some bad faith quotes. I don't know. Inauthenticity is the thief of joy. Gradient Echo, what's up, bro? Thanks for coming by. Inauthenticity is the thief of joy. Yeah, let me tell you all my 3 quotes. I have 3 quotes. Not 3 quotes. I actually have like 2 quotes. I really can't. Well, I came up with 1 quote officially. Like it's my quote. I actually came up with it. The second quote, like I came up with it too. Is it actually a quote? I don't know. The third one, same thing. Is it a quote? I don't know. Here's my quote I came up with when I was like 13. I was really into like Albert Einstein, just really wise, like intricate, thoughtful people, right? So I was like, you know what would be cool? Come up with a quote, bro. I have such a bad hair day, sorry, bro. I was like, come up with a quote. Anyways, if you can prevent it, why tempt it? Bang! And honestly, I came up with that quote, I want to say in the first day. The first time I tried coming up with a quote, I came up with it within the first day. If you can prevent it, why tempt it? It's essentially like, why are you going to put yourself in like a bad position? That's fire, I'm not gonna lie. Second quote, stress is pain for the brain. Bang! Yo, that's kind of goes hard too, I'm not gonna lie. That kind of goes hard. I'm a modern day philosopher. Give me my credit, bro. Give me my credit. You know what's crazy? Is I'm a modern day philosopher from the hood, from the country. So you would think like a modern day philosopher, right? Is like wise and glasses and stuff. I actually do wear glasses. I have glasses. I don't wear them ever, but I'm like, I break the mold of what you would think is like a person like that, you know? I don't know. Anyways, kind of yapping. Wait, my last quote. Time. Wait, that's not really a quote, so I guess I should not even say that one. I need to come up with another quote. Hold on. I'm going to come back in that stream and what I was just talking about earlier about the problems and issues thing. I'm going to cook on that. That's going to be my 3rd quote. How's it going, bro? Did you get that GeoGuessr subscription yet? I did, bro. You want to play around? Let's play around. Shout out to Aaron J. This is for you. Aaron J, listen, I only want your answers right now. Speed run, bro. Speed run Aaron J's answers. Hurry. Go. Not hurry, but 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this is my neck of the woods, buddy. Aaron J. Let's go on bad though. I haven't played well. No, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. I need straight dubs. All dubs. I'm not gonna lie. This is like my neck of the woods. Did we just jump from Wordle to a GeoGuessr? Yes. I'm kind of random and quirky like that, guys. I'm just playing. I'm not gonna lie, this is looking real. This is Fresno, California. Okay, stamp that. This is actually Reynard Middle School. So shout out. It's a drug-free zone, tobacco-free also. Who? Kakashu Paris alternative site. Oh, so this is alternative school. This is an alternative school. If you know, you know. I went to alternative school, so shout out. Let me see. Sorry. The thing about GeoGuessr is I do get backed up on chat. So 1 second. This is actually really cool. Wait, where did I just go? Oh, they updated it. Look, in like and I don't know when they updated it. You go straight one. Wait, what? It's not there no more. It's interesting. Hold on, I just want to take some seconds to look at this. I actually really love this. Like a hobby of mine when I used to live in Texas, me and my cousin would like ride around and we go look at all the different graffiti. There's actually like an alley that you could go in with like abandoned buildings everywhere. And I'm talking about there's like thousands of different graffitis. I actually have pictures of that and videos on one of my phones somewhere. Not sure. Big Mike, shout out to Big Mike. Don't look that up, y'all. Please, please don't look anything up. All right, what did Aaron J say? What did Aaron J say? He gets the guess, bro. Aaron J, I need you to guess, buddy. Hey, Tori. All right, hold on, wait. Hold on. Is there a way to pause GeoGuessr? No, there's not, bro. 337 is Fresno. Okay, I believe you, Mono. I believe you, Sean. Aaron J, you let me down, buddy. I'm just kidding. Where's Fresno, bro? Aha! Watch me clutch this out. I'm not clutch. I'm not clutch. It was Louisiana. Wait, why didn't it put my guess? I clicked it. I clicked the arrow. Oh, it was Louisiana, buddy. Fresno, I guess. Aaron J. You let me down, brother. I'm just playing. No. Fuck. It's okay. Louisiana. I knew it was my neck of the woods, buddy. I'm just kidding. I'm not from Louisiana. I am from the South, though. So shout out. I can tell country. I'm just playing. Dude, the other day we had upstate New York and it looked like Alabama, bro. How? Wait, hold on. I think something's cooking down here. Partridge propane. Okay. I'm bad with the US as it looks all the same to me from being. Oh, you're from Australia, bro? Dude, of course then. Okay, wait. All right, well, watch this. Let me watch my six skills, bro. Watch this. Cause I'm from America, right? I should know this. Yeah, I'm from America. I should know this, right? Hold on. Wayne. I know a guy named Wayne. This is definitely. There's only people named Wayne. I would say in the mid central region of America. There's not very many Waynes out there. Hold on 1 second. No, watch this. Watch this 6 skills. Animal control, okay. Shout out to animal control, honestly. Humane society. Honestly, go adopt a pet. If you can, go adopt your pet. I say that as a person that has never adopted a pet, so I actually need to do that. I'm gonna put that on my bucket list. Even though it's not like that special, but it is special to me. I've never adopted a pet. Well, I've really like I've only had stray pets. I guess that is a form of adoption, is it not? I've only taken in like stray animals that like have needed help. Really? All right, watch this sick guess out of nowhere, bro. Watch. All right, look the sky. You see these clouds right here? The clouds are perpendicular to the sky. You see how this cloud crosses this cloud? You see this opening? This opening? All right, I'm sorry. I haven't cooked. I've cooked nothing, bro. Watch this. This is obviously. All right, hold on. Let me get a look around. Go down here. Go down here. Go down here. All right, this is obviously freak. Oh my god! Ah! Like I said, like I said, yeah, like I said, this is obviously like I told you I knew. I'm from America, buddy. I know what I'm talking about. How did I cook that? I don't know. Yeah, that was actually some cookage right there. That was actually some cookage. All right, hold on. Let me see. Sorry, I was missing chat. Let me see. Let me just go back up real quick. Shout out to Mono for being in control. Oh, I'm sorry, Gradient Echo. I was gonna read your quote and then I got like super distracted. I'm not gonna lie. I apologize. Okay, Gradient Echo said, I have a quote. I picture us in our minds. And we are in. Hold on. Pause the music. I have a quote. I picture us in our minds. I picture us in our mind's eye, and we are infinite. All right, let me think about that. I picture us in our mind's eye, and we are infinite. You know what? I just realized something about my stream is whenever you come and you say, in my stream, you will always feel heard. If you have a question that needs to be asked or something that needs to be said, I will give you a thoughtful, genuine response to it. Which I feel like isn't like unique, obviously, right? But is more rare nowadays, I guess. Somebody's always trying to impress you or like yes man you, want you to like be their friend. I don't know. Kiss ass is basically what I'm saying. But that's not me, buddy. I'm gonna give you an honest, genuine answer. Hello, Tori. Hey, Tori the GOAT is here for real. Look at we should have known it was Louisiana from the Bell Bond sign. Yo, chill, Saw, chill. I wonder if is there not Bell Bondsman? Is like New York and stuff like that? Excuse me. I have no idea, Solid. Everything's foreign for me. Hey, Aaron, I can't guess this one because I'll dox myself. Did you actually know that one? High five, Aaron. We're the forwarders here. You 100%. I forgot Coffee Doodle is from Asia. That's so insane. That's so awesome. Tennessee, Tori? Did you actually know that was Tennessee? Knoxville, Tennessee. This is. I can't really tell on the map. Is that bad? Like, I can't really see the map. Like, you see where it, like, cuts, like, once you zoom in, like, how do you tell where it's, like, cuts, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. Let's see. You 100% adopted them then. That's true, right? Thank you, Solid. Because, like, I've always kind of felt bad because I've never adopted an animal, and I love when people do it. Like, I love seeing, like, videos and pictures. You know what really makes me happy? And it also really makes me sad at the same time, but it really makes me happy. If there's a way if you can be sad or happy, choose to be happy. Why are you going to be sad about a situation, right? It's all about perspective. Old dogs. When people go and adopt like dogs that are like middle age or old, because every dog you see, like let's say you see 10 pictures of adoptions, right? This isn't a bad thing. I promise you I'm not critiquing this because like that's kind of what like I don't want to get political, I'm sorry. But like the left does, bro. I'm part of the left. That's what the left does is they critique even the good things. So it makes even the good things look bad, right? I'm not trying to critique this. This is not a bad thing, I promise you. But every like let's say you look at 10 adoptions, right? At least 8 or 9 of them are like young dogs that are like, you know, maybe a year old at the most, maybe a year or two. You never really see the people that adopt like the middle age to old dogs, and which is like, I just feel so bad, bro. Cause like, I don't want to say it like this, but like, who's gonna want them? You know, like most people are gonna want like dogs that are old, and it just makes me sad. Oh, but why am I gonna be sad, right? Because people do adopt them, so why would I choose to be sad about that, right? But gotta be happy about that. But anyways, I've seen some like every time I'll scroll through adoptions, I'll see like somebody that does like an older dog, and it just makes me happy. They all make me happy. That's the thing. They all make me happy. The older ones make me a little more happy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's one thing I should do, Solid. Because like I said, I've always like adopted like younger Not really adopted. It's just stray animals. The cat that we adopted was like already 3 months old, maybe 4 months. That's still a baby though. It's probably way older than that now that I think about it. Anyways, I'm yapping. Sorry. Let's see. Bro, cooked. I really did cook on that one. I live close to there. Do you actually? Shout out to Sean. Sean's like right here. Sean is in Greensville, Tennessee. I'm just playing. I made that up. That's why I'm here the afternoon, brother. You're really genuine. Thank you, Coffee Dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Very grateful for that. Thank you. My quote. All right, let's listen to Sean's quote. My quote. My quote is, life is like a bike ride. You got to keep riding at your own pace so you don't get burnt out. And take care of the bike, as you can only ride one. Yeah, that's a banger right there. I like that. Let's read it again. Hold on. Sorry, I'm like moving my screen. Sorry, my phone died. It's okay, Aaron. I'm sorry. All right, let's read Mono's quote again. Because like I said, I like whenever somebody says something, I hate like when people dismiss you. I feel like there's a lot of dismissive, like just people in general. Like, yeah. Whenever you talk, somebody's just like, yeah. And they try to just get through your conversation. Even on podcasts, you know what someone's saying to me? They'll be like massive million subscriber podcasts, and they don't even know how to actually podcast, how to actually like listen. They're just like, yeah. And then they'll like overtalk the person that's they're interviewing. I've really wanted to have a podcast, I'm not gonna lie. I've always been so good at listening. Making people felt heard. Anyways, whatever. Let's see. Life is like a bike ride. This is Sean Monochrome's quote. My quote is, life is like a bike ride. You got to keep riding at your own pace so you don't get burnt out. And take care of your bike, as you can only ride one. I really like that. I feel like it covers all aspects. It's like a life quote that really covers all aspects. That's a banger, Sean. Basically, as long as you don't buy a dog from a dog breeder, you are adopting it. That's true, huh? Yeah, that's true. I do like that. I agree with that solid. I do. But you know what? I need to adopt like a, but you know what's sad to me, bro? Like I say that I want to adopt an older dog, but obviously them passing away, right? Like essentially that's why people don't do it. Yeah, I have to do it then. I'm gonna add that to my bucket list. It's not even like a bucket list thing. Like your bucket list is your own bucket list, bro. So it doesn't matter. Like if I add that to my bucket list, that's okay. I can add whatever I want to my bucket list. So I'm gonna adopt an older dog. That's on my bucket list to do. Dog, cat, animal, anything. I feel like that'd be really honorable. And I'm not doing that to be honorable. I just like, I feel like I just feel compelled to do that now. I don't know. So shout out. Got to at least once because it would like hurt me, you know, right? I couldn't do it all the time. I'm not that strong. I couldn't do it all the time, but I have to do it at least once. Shout out. That's crazy. All because like I seen an adoption center on the picture, but I've thought about it for a while. Let's see. Thanks. That's a deep, Mono. That really is, isn't it? Kind of corny, but like, all right. So if I'm gonna read my Bible and go to bed, good night, mate. Yo, thank you for hanging out, Mono. Thank you, Sean. Go read your Bible, bro. Have a good day. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I want some Sean lore before I leave. Yeah. Give me some last Sean. Give me some last Sean lore, bro. I'm down for that. Did I need to pause the music to say that? No. Why do I? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm random. I'm sorry, bro. Bros, gals, everybody's. Days. Yeah. Watch this. Watch this bang. Watch. I'm actually kind of sick at Wordle. I mean, I'm honestly been terrible at this game my entire life. Just being honest. North Lake. Seattle's best pizza. Say less, family. I already like let's see. Boom easy? Honestly was. This is obviously, I mean, this is clearly and obviously and apparently Seattle, right? Wait, where's Seattle? Is this Seattle? Is this whole thing Seattle? Ah, I'm terrible. Is this whole like white piece Seattle? No, it's not. Okay, right here. This is, I mean, yeah, this is obviously this near the Smith Tower. There's a bridge, like right here. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, yeah, this is clearly and obviously and apparently the Atlantic. Yeah, hold on, that's pretty good, was it? Hold on, that's pretty good. Hold on. Pretty good. How far away am I? 7 kilometers? No, dude, this little gap in between, bro. The bridge. I don't know, I was just making that up. No, dude. Oh, man, okay. Kind of fire. All right, we'll do this last one and then I'll hit Wordle. See. Lee District Schools. Did y'all used to ride the bus growing up? Yes or no? What's some memories y'all have riding the bus? Do y'all have good memories or bad memories? I have some really funny memories riding the bus. So my first ever girlfriend, my first ever girlfriend, my sister made me date. And I was so nervous to talk to her. I was so scared to talk to her. Well, really, I was just like a nonchalant, chill guy. Not really. I was so scared to talk to her that she broke up with me. That's the first girl. That's the only girl that's ever broken up with me in my life. I'm not saying that to be cool or whatever, but it's just kind of funny to think about. I wasn't like sad or anything because like I was so nervous to like even date her. Anyways, my sister used to babysit her. We were like the same age or something. Anyways. But my first girlfriend ever on the school bus, apparently, I really don't remember this, but like she used to talk about this all the time and her family did. So like I was like not a bad kid. I was a bad kid, whatever. So I had this candy. Dude, I used to do so much bad stuff on the bus. Now that I think about it, I used to terrorize my bus drivers, bro. No wonder they like, no wonder I would always like be in trouble. I would have assigned seats, all that. But anyways, apparently one day I had a sucker. And I always sat in the back of the bus. I had the sucker and I threw it. I threw the sucker and it landed in this girl's hair. And apparently that girl, like that was my first girlfriend ever. So shout out to her. Pretty funny moment on the bus. I do remember, dude, this is so horrible now that I think about it. Like back in the day, they used to have these little things called Hornets, right? You would get a rubber band and you'd get some piece of paper and you would fold the piece of paper up and you could shoot the piece of paper. Dude, it was like a slingshot. I can show y'all actually. I'm pretty sure like. All right, watch this. This is obviously. Watch this random guess out of nowhere. Hold on, let me get a visual. Let me get a little visual. Yeah, this is Alabama. I don't need to see anything more. This is Montgomery. Ah! Okay, well, get out of here. Well, a Hornet. 1 second. You could shoot these little things. I was a terrorizer on the bus, bro. Hornets. Hornet. Wait, paper hornet, probably. Paper hornet. Slingshot. If you know about this, you know about this. Oh yeah, right here.
We used to make these in school before iPhones ever existed.
Dude, if iPhones existed when I was growing up, there would be first person POV shots of me like snipe. I'd be like this. Sniping people, bro. Like, I'd be like, dude, I'd be like a sniper.
How?
These things hurt, bro. These things hurt so bad.
To make with just some light origami skills. There's been a lot of variations.
Ooh, I already know. Some people made some weak ones. You could tell if it's a weak one or a strong one, bro.
Two main types are the classic.
Yeah, this dude's definitely making strong ones.
Here, where you're essentially just folding the paper.
All right, I gotta be honest. This is a weak one, actually. I gotta be honest. This is a weak one. It's too like long. He either needed to double fold this one or he needed a little bit longer piece of paper. The issue is the way he folded it. He didn't fold it the right proper amount. He should have went for thickness. Like the only way this one was gonna do damage because of how long it is, He needed to like fold it like an extra fold.
over and over again.
This was a weak one. This was not gonna hurt. Whenever you used to battle people, you could tell what. Oh wait, he actually did the little like it's not gonna hurt noise. Hold on.
Here, where you're essentially just folding the paper over and over again into a V shape, or the slightly more savage paper hornets. And that's where you're rolling the paper up instead of
Oh, see, yeah. He actually made the distinction. Yeah, this dude was a savage. I gotta admit, this dude was a savage.
They're called hornets because they sting. So don't shoot your friends with one.
Dude, I should let like somebody shoot me with one. That'd be pretty funny. I'm gonna let my nephew shoot me with one of those one day. Can I even do that on stream? I'm not sure. Wait, not that. Let's listen to some music. It's that time. 1 second. Sorry I haven't been reading chat. You know when I'm yapping, it's I'm kind of like in the zone. You feel me? I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. That's kind of whack. I do say that all the time. You feel me? You hear me? I say you smell me sometimes, but like it's because I'm different. Not really. I hate saying I'm different. I'm sorry for saying that. Everybody's trying to be different. Everybody's different. All right. Back to Wordle. Do this. That looks decent. Do that. Okay, let's see. Alright, my profile picture is based. Oh, my bad. Mono was gonna go to sleep, and then he told me some, or they told me some deep lore, and then I went to a yapping zone. My bad, Mono. Alright, my profile picture is sort of based off my old channel's profile picture, and that old profile picture was a door in a defunct house I found, and this photo was taken in a vacant home. The bridge is in the picture. Yeah, that was actually insane. Saw the bridge. That was actually crazy. I can't really see your picture, Mono, Sean. Is it a wheelchair? I'm not sure. Not for me, bro. Yeah, Coffee Doodle. I'm being honest. I just 1000% guessed on that geo guess. Straight guessed and got it right. Let's see. Anyways, I used to blast people with hornets. That was where I was going with that story. I used to blast people with hornets, and I hit my bus driver maybe once or twice, a bunch of times, a lot of times. I used to shoot it at the bus driver a lot of times, to the point where we'd pull over on the side of the road and like, who did it? Everybody's getting in trouble, blah, blah, blah. And then they had to install cameras on the buses, and that was a whole thing, dude. People always mistake me being myself as trying to impress the ladies, even though I'm just as eccentric as a person, and I like being intense for absolutely no reason. When you say intense, Mono, what do you mean by you like being intense? Because you said that the other day. You said you're a very intense person. So when you say intense, do you mean like you put a lot of energy into everything? Mono, exploring abandoned buildings is different. It really does, isn't it? It's pretty fun it's a fun thing to do. Yeah, that is fun to do, honestly. I never rode the bus in school. I used to carpool with a bunch of older kids. I did that when I got into like high school. In middle school, I used to always ride the bus. All through middle school, I rode the bus. Say, Mono, I still have VHS of me and my friend's favorite abandoned mill. It burned down, and I doubt anyone has video of the inside. Wait, so you're the only person with video of the inside of that mill? It's kind of crazy. I threw a pear at the back of my bus driver. I threw a pear at the back of my bus driver's head once and got expelled for it. All right, what have I gotten expelled for? I got expelled. That's not a story we really want to talk about, though. That is hilarious. You threw a pear at the back of your bus driver's head and got expelled for it. That is absolutely diabolical. That's painfully funny, Aaron. That's so funny. It's like not funny, you know, because it's really dangerous when you think about it. And like that person is driving a bunch of kids. Like imagine they got hurt, right? And then they're like asleep. Like that's very dangerous. You know, it's in hindsight, it's funny. But holy moly, dude. I wasn't that crazy, bro. It was funny, but it was also a private school, so it cost my parents a shitload of money. That's absurd. That's a hilarious memory. Wait, was it? Did you say a pair? There's no way. I'm actually upset with myself. It took me this long to think about this meme, but I actually bring up this meme all the time on stream. So shout out, dude. Ever since they did the ad blocker, like every
pears now and shit like that. Shout out to all the pear.
Shout out to all the pears, especially Aaron J.
Shout out to all the pear. I eat pear.
They're asking if you don't know, this is Rick Ross. They asked him how he lost a bunch of weight, because he actually did lose a bunch of weight.
Pears now and shit like that.
He said this.
I eat pears now and shit like that. Shout out to all the pear.
Shout out.
Pears now.
Shout out to Aaron J and his pear, bro. Aaron got it. Aaron got it. The private ones are super expensive. My sister went to one. There's always been a private school that like all of us ride by. All of us poor broke kids ride by. And it always looks so cool. You know what's crazy is I try to imagine like what their lives are like as they're all like segregated in a private school. Because like school was like one of the greatest things, even though it's like not fun at the time and you kind of hate it, you hate doing work. It is one of the greatest things like you experience. So, and well, I guess that's all subjective because some people really have a bad time. So I guess that's really subjective. I probably shouldn't say that. I went to a lot of different schools and the private ones were always the best, most chill. Were they? That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I really am. One of them, the entire 6th grade was only 13 kids. That's kind of insane, isn't it? Not Merit, tulip. Oh, like a tulip flower. I love a tulip flower. Or merit. Tulip or merit. AEIOU. Okay, hold on. Oh man, it would do that again. Still, that's not good, really. AU, there's no D. AUDI, there's no E either. Interesting. Tulip or merit? Tulip or merit? Let's do tulip just because it's a beautiful word. It's a beautiful word! Dude, why did I think the P was gonna get something? I thought the P was gonna get something. It actually did. Hold on, let me make this a little bit better. There we go. Now I can actually like see a little better, I think. Hold on, one second. Okay. Tulip, wow, shout out Tori, pilot. No, pillar. Pity. If it was pity, I would actually lose my mind because I've been saying the word pity like the past day. I went to a military school, bro. I got the most disciplined Hitlers. Oh, I could just imagine how hard military school would be. I was this close to go into military school, to go into the military. I was gonna go combat infantry. I was this close from being like a completely different human being, for better or for worse, who knows. Oh dang, military school is next level. It really is. Yeah, and I like being violent. So intense. What do you mean being violent though? Like violent as in like you like being impactful, like say like sports, you like hitting, stuff like that. When I was at the mental hospital, I went from suicidal to batshit crazy. Why were you there, Mono? What was wrong? If you don't mind me asking. The older kids are all military kids, bro. It's the most disciplined bunch. The older kids are all military kids, bro. I got the most disciplined bunch. Man, that sucks to hear. That actually really does suck to hear. Yeah, private school was the best. I wish I could have stayed because the school trips were so much fun. My year 10 trip was Cambodia, but never got to go. Cambodia? Hold on, I gotta look that up. Cambodia. Wait, what? Look at this. Oh, that's pretty cool right there. See, this is the kind of stuff I want to see. Like, I would love to see this in my life, bro. I wish I could take y'all on an adventure and we go see this stuff. Maybe one day. Hopefully one day in the future, maybe we'll be able to visit this stuff. I'll be able to take you on a trip. Shout out to Cambodia. Tipsy? Monocorp said hi. Tipsy? Okay, okay. Oh wait, it can't be tipsy because the T is right here. So if we went tipsy, tipsy, like obviously the T would be right here, right? It wouldn't work. Pithy, that's what I didn't want to do pity because it's double T. Pithy is perfect. I don't know about perfect, but it's great. I heard a lot of people at the hospital because I wasn't thinking straight. Did you, Mono? Mono, you're so chill, bro. What was the issue? Not issue. I don't mean to put it like that. What were you going through? When you say you weren't thinking straight, like, do you remember anything like of how you felt? Like, what emotions were you feeling? Just anger? Cambodia's world's largest temple. It's super nice. Super nice. Cambodia's world's largest temple. I want to. Wow, it looks beautiful. Look at that. Nothing that I want you. Wow, no way, that's it right here? Like, this is it? In the middle of like the grass? This is so beautiful. Why do I feel like I've seen this on like Reddit recently? I think I've seen this on Reddit recently. For loco. Dude, look how beautiful this looks. It actually looks like a video game picture. Like you go into a castle, the final castle. That's so cool. Pithy? What do you think, Tori? Pithy? Pithy! Ah! Hold on. P-I-T blank H? She say she don't call me back. I told her call me Rocky. She not gonna call me that. Pitta. Pita. Pita? P-I-T-A-H? P-I-T-A-H definition? It's not a word. Oh wait. P-I-T-A-H definition. Goes to P-I-T-A. I love you. Huh? Hitty. Pitch. Oh, you're right. Pitch. Why can I not see that? Oh god, is my brain not really braining? The legendary film Apocalypse Now takes place in Cambodia, but it was filmed in... Hold on. Speaking of, shout out to Apocalypto. If you've never seen this movie, and you want a good movie to watch, go watch this movie, please. Tell me if you've seen this movie, yes or no. Be honest, have you seen this movie, yes or no? This is such a banger. Put some respect on... None of this movie, it has no English. No English in 2006. Think about that. It's all subtitles, but it's like doable, you know. If you haven't seen this movie, go see it. It's actually really like, I think it holds up. It's really cool. It's about like, I mean, well, I guess right here, the Mayan kingdom, and like the leaders are taking over villages and stuff. I don't know. Only a 65 on Rotten Potato, bro. No respect. Anyways, I always love this movie. When people ask me like, what's one of my favorite movies, I used to always say that one. So shout out. Let's see. I wasn't chill when I was still in a hyperdefensive. I wasn't chill when I was still in a hyperdefensive mood for months because some shitty dude tried stabbing me for some Jordans. Did that act? Man, that's so. over some Jordans is so insane because, bro, that's only like a couple $100, I think. So how did you get in that situation, Mono? Were you just like on the street or like out and, you know, out living your life and some dude like walked up on you? Angkor Wat is a great architecture, bro. Angkor Wat. Let's look him up. Let's put some respect on his name. Angkor Wat. Wait. That's Wat. I said Vont. Angkor Wat. Interesting. Pitch. All right, we're back. All right, we're back. Actually, we got this. We got this. Watch this. Frank, Crank, Tank. Hold on. Let me find out where this word was. 1 second. Ah, you're not supposed to be singing this. Ah, it's one thing I know. I know. Here it is. For real. I've had y'all on this one. Interesting. Pause the music. Okay, what did we have? We had Prank. We had Frank. We had Crank. Wait, we don't have Prank. We had Frank, which I don't think it'd be. Wait, Frank is like to be frank, right? Frank definition. To be direct. Open, honest, and direct. I feel like that's me at all times. I'm frank. Call me Frank. I'm kidding. Okay. Hold on. I really need to lock in right here. I'm sorry. So we have Frank, Prank, Crank. No, we don't have Prank. We have Frank, Crank. Brank? Was Brank a word? Hold on. Watch me solve this crank definition. I'm just like putting all the words we have. Brank definition. Branks.
Branks.
I doubt it. Okay, okay, what else do we have? Oh, it sucks because we don't have any green letters, which is freaking absurd. Blank R-A-N. Wait, we don't have an N. What do we have? We have a K. A-C-K. Wait. We have a R-A, a C, a K. R-A, a C, a K. Crack. I think we're gonna have to go crack. Wait. Because the R can only go in 2 places. The A can only go in 2 places if we find those letters. So we go crank, maybe. I think that is what... We go crank because it's going to use all the different letters. Even the... So we go crank would also go Frank, but C also could go for... Crack. Okay, hold on. Let me lock in. Rack also. I forgot about Rack. See, Mono. Sorry, Mono. Thank you for being here. All right, Lord Drop is done. See y'all later, Silva. Sorry, Clan. Silva Clan. Yo, sorry. Silva Squad. No, I'm playing. But you know what sucks is I wish I was streaming so long ago where Squad, like we could have been Squad so long ago. You know, that would have been cool. Anyways, you're a Squad anyway. Silva Squad, but whatever. I don't actually say that. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Ah! Hold on, Rack. So what about, oh man, the W. Maybe we just have to like risk it on the rack. We put ourselves in a very bad situation. Variant spelling of rack. Oh yeah, I don't think it would be rack actually. Watch this. I'm gonna have to make an executive decision. I think this is it. Not that I think this is it, but I think this gives us the most options. Frack. It could also be frack. Should we go Frank? But then we don't put the C nowhere. It can't be Frank. There's no C. So it can't be Frank. Crank. I think so too, Tori. I think Solid Tank was the one that actually said this yesterday, but I think I actually got to this point yesterday also. I remember getting to this point. I remember saying Crank is it, but I didn't. I remember saying this exactly. I did all the numbers in my head, and I think Crank is the one that solves everything, but I can't really think. And I'm pretty sure Crank is it. This is risky no matter what. We put ourselves in a bad situation here. I think it's not actually as risky. If this was the last guess, it'd be very risky. I think Crank is going to give us almost every positioning possible. Because this is going to give us Crack. It's going to give us Crank, obviously. It's going to give us Frank. What other words do we have? I forgot. What was our 4 words from yesterday? Should we go and stream yesterday and see? Do you remember the 4 words from yesterday? Solid Tank? Sorry, this is sketchy. This is a sketchy moment. Sorry. I'm locked in. Crack, crank, rack, and frack. Oh, frack. Oh, no, frack was the word. That was what it was. Okay, hold on. So, like, let's say this isn't right. Let's say this C isn't right and this N isn't right. Oh, man, hold on. This is pretty bad. You're right. This is pretty bad. Rotten Potatoes? I don't think I've watched this one. Oh, y'all haven't watched it? Sorry, I did skip a bunch of chat. I apologize. When he says, open your veins after the dude gets bit by the snake cold. Bro, Solid, you seen that movie? Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. I missed out on that. Sorry. Sorry, I was still in Cambodia. Shout out to Cambodia. It's ancient. It's coming from India. Shout out India. Bro, Apocalypto is one of my favorite movies ever. Is it Solid Tank? Shout out, bro. Sorry I missed that. That's so sick. Oh yes, love that movie. Saw the Mayan ruins. Dang, Tori, you've seen it too. Shout out Apocalypto. Sorry, I couldn't see it. Really good. Yes, mine was 150. Ridiculous. Ah, Tori, what were we talking about? I'm sorry. 150 for what? I apologize. I've been thinking about this one. I vote sending Crank. Interesting. Crack. It could be crack coffee. It really could. Crack, crank, rack, or frack. I think we take out crack. Wait, so we send crank. All we got is frack left, right? Is that the one we have left? Yeah, that's why I've been behind crank. Interesting. See Amano. Thank you, Aaron J, for saying that. Should move it over. Can't see it properly. Sorry, Aaron. I apologize. Whenever I'm yapping, like, I'm not really looking at it, so I'm like, and then I can't tell if it's like messed up for y'all, but that is my apology. That is my bad. Oh, Jordan's 150? Dude, that'd be horrifying to get, like, but you know, like, you know, so like, here's my perspective, right? Oh, that would be horrifying to get killed over 150 Jordans, right? But when somebody's like having those, like in a psychosis, they're not thinking properly, right? So you can't really, like, you know. Anyways, Crank. I think this is it. Crank helps with frack of the CZL. This puzzle fogs my brain for some reason. I think this is it. Like, so like that was like a real I just in certain situations sometimes I don't know how to react. Like, the reaction I had right there is like a sigh of relief, but like I still want to go like, ah, but like it was such like a nerve wrack that like I just needed to like, I just needed to chill. God, prayer. Honestly, shout out, because we did 262. We've lost one time. It says 100% win rate. We've lost one time, but we have a 100% win rate, so we take that. Yes, this one was stressing me out, huh? Dude. Oh, okay. Because this one definitely could have been a loss. We took a risk. Where was our risk? Hold on. Let's see why we had an issue. Aster. I said Aster as the starter word because Aster was in the chat. Shout out to Aster. Then I did radio. I felt like it was really good. Then we hit mural, which gave us most of the valve. Picky. I feel like picky, it was the issue. Yeah, honestly, picky was the issue. We used an I, and we didn't find out where our R or our A goes. That's okay, you know? It's all good. This feeling of triumph. Let's go. We have bad luck not getting any greens. Well, we kind of put I would say we put ourselves in a bad position. I did, I feel like a team win right now. Shout out Coffee Doodle. Crank. All right, Coffee, give us the starter word. Coffee, give us any 5-letter word. This is your turn. I'm gonna choose this one. This is Coffee Doodle right here. Something for real. This was a good example of what you said. It's not a good idea to go random when you have no greens. Yeah. Yeah, well, that and we didn't also use our letters. So even if we didn't have greens, we didn't use like we used like an I that we already used, and we didn't use like the R and the A or whatever. So you're right. It's basically like, you know, not finding the greens. But even if we would have used them and not found greens, at least we would have eliminated more like options. Jeans? Bow! Say less. Ah! All right, hold on. Watch this. Watch this. I got you. Wait. I got you, bro. I got a deep voice, and I don't ever like squeal. Squealing's for losers. What's a good word? I actually need some help. Thinking long, thinking wrong. That's why I said it. Go for it. That's true, Tori. Honestly, sometimes you just have to send it. And that's what I just did right there. Because I feel like we calculated it really good. And like I said yesterday, I kind of did like calculate it all. But I wasn't confident in my abilities because I was tired. I was tireless, sleepless, tired. I was tired. Whatever. Like E-I-O-U. Is there opium? But there's no E. Let's see. That and bad luck. Yeah, that's true, Saltang. There was some bad luck in there. But really, like, you always have to factor in luck and bad luck. So I think the skill, you always have to factor in what can you control. And what I control, I had like 2 mistakes there that I feel like I made. Biome, I love that. I actually love the word biome. Gil, maybe? I don't love it, but it has an EIU. Gil is actually a banger. EIU. There's no O though. Shout out. Well, Gil is kind of interesting. Let's look it up. Gil definition. Sly or cunning intelligence. What does cunning mean? Sly or cunning intelligence. Can't you like just look it up like this? Search Google for this. That's just how I feel. Having or showing a skill in achieving one's ends by deceit or evasion. By deceit or evasion. So this is almost like not manipulation, but hold on, let me get rid of all this. Having or showing skill in achieving one's ends by deceit or evasion. A cunning book. Like a sly fox. Yeah, that's actually a really interesting word to me. I actually kind of want to use that word. Let's go ahead and use it. Just because we're random, you know? Ah, that was amazing. Kind of a scumbag intelligence. Yeah, like a manipulation. Like, dude, honestly, oh man, this is so life altering. It's so crazy because like the butterfly effect is so true. Like certain people in your life will like literally have some type of, it depends if you allow them to. Like if you're a person where you're like, oh, you can never teach me anything, you will never learn anything, right? But if you're open-minded, or if you're just open enough to like allow people to teach you stuff. So like I was exactly this word right here, cunning. I feel like this was the perfect definition of me as a child. Like as soon as my dad taught me the ability to think ahead, like playing chess, whenever we played chess, it like opened my consciousness. Like there's different like times in your life where your consciousness like opens, right? You like realize you learned something profound, right? Like, whoa. So like when I learned how to think ahead, it made me cunning. Like I was able to I could literally like think ahead of what I wanted to happen, and then I could manipulate into that scenario for it to happen. In like in every scenario. And I thought it was cool and funny and awesome that I could do that, right? But what changed me one day, it's so insane. And I've talked about this story like a few times. In my 9th grade class, I had a teacher, it's what's called a teacher student. It's like, I guess a guy that's like graduating college, they come help the teacher, I guess, get some credits or whatever. This dude was an older dude. He's like 30 or 40 at the time. And like, we were in high school, right? So like, I was like a cool kid, right? Everybody like laughed at my jokes and stuff. We used to like clown on him. We'd like make fun of him, call him Blues Clues guy, Steve, whatever, all this stuff. So everybody would laugh. And obviously that would get under his skin, right? But like, he like hit me with like the perfect like way to handle that situation. And he explained to me like, bro, he essentially said like, bro, you're very cunning. You're like very cunning, but like, essentially like, essentially, long story short, he's like, you're using your smartness like in a bad way. Basically, that's what I got from it, essentially. And it really changed me. I'm not gonna lie, it really changed me. So shout out to that guy in 9th grade, bro. It really changed my life. I think about him a lot, like, because I was on a bad trajectory where I was like manipulative. I didn't like that. Shout out. I liked being honest. That's what really changed me on the route of being honest and genuine. Shout out to him. What's up, Silva? What's up, Sheffy? Yo, Sheffy. You know what's so crazy is I was like hoping you were gonna come by the stream so I could talk to you about this on stream, but I was also gonna message you about it. I didn't know what I was gonna message you about it after stream if you didn't come today, which is totally fine if you didn't. I was gonna ask you, bro. I guess it's kind of a big ask. I guess this is what I'll do. I'm gonna get some clips together of like my stream, and like I was wondering if you could edit it together for me in like a funny video. And like what I'm gonna do from now on, because what I wanted, like every time I'm like starting my stream, like it literally takes me like 10 more minutes sometimes. So I would love to like play a video like that says like starting soon, where I play the video, right? As like, you know, letting people know. Cause sometimes I feel bad, like I'm starting my stream so late, but I want people to know like, no, bro, I'm gonna stream in like 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, just wait. So like I feel bad about that. So I want to like make a video where like I can just play it and it's like stream starting soon, you know? Stuff like that. So got you. Thank you, Sheffy, bro. I got you too. I'm gonna get the clips together or something. Or maybe if you don't mind going through clips and finding something you think's funny and we can put them together. Whatever it is, like I'll find them, you know. But shout out. Thank you, Sheffy. How you been, bro? Sly Fox is a perfect way to think of it, yes. The first thing I thought of was Sly Cooper. If you know Sly Cooper, you know Sly Cooper. This is such a fun game. Cruel. All right, let's see. I think cruel is a beautiful, not a beautiful word, but like perfect. Cruel. EIO. I still have an O in here, which I don't really think is gonna work. Huh? 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 Did we get every letter? I hate the beach, but I stand in California with my toes in the sand. Where's the C go? Let's have an adventure. Haha, yo, Tori. Touch my neck and I touch yours. That is absolutely insane. Where's the C go? What I think about. If you don't know, like, shout out to Raven Dream. Like I said, I support, bro. He's live right now. I got him in my, like, I'm watching right now. Shout out. Like. Whoa. This is like what I think about. Like, I feel like that's so profound to me. Like, it's so simple, but it's so profound to me. Ulcer? I swear we had the word ulcer before. Hold on. Like, what I think about. Like, it's so simple, but I want that to be a podcast so bad. Like, what I think about. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Elmo's? Hold on, is that a word? Elmo's definition. Yo, coffee. Who the freak? Yo, the coffee. This is what you just made me think of, bro. Laughing Elmo. Do y'all remember this? y'all remember the Elmos that were like in the stores and people were like making Elmos say crazy stuff? This is it. Boy, you gotta admit, Elmo has one of the top like 5 goated laughs. Dude, oh. That's one thing. I feel like that would be such a great idea, is like rating like a tier list of laughs. Like, you know how you do the like which laugh is better, or like a tier list, I guess, like, and then this laugh is better and it goes on. This would be so funny. You do remember that, Tori? Hold on, this is kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we're just simple creatures at the end of the day. Yo, why is he smacking the ground, bro? He just stands back up. All right, this was a goated invention. I don't even care, bro. I don't even care. That was awesome. I'm a simple-minded human being, I guess, sometimes. What I think about play Curl by Tom Orange when we get to musical times. We can play it right now. I got you. One love, house, no blouse. Ulcer? We'll see right now in a second. It's too cold. I'll play it right after the song ends. Ulcer. U-L-C-E-R. It's gotta be it. I felt like we used this word the other day. Maybe it wasn't right though. Breath away. It's Ulcer for sure. Shout out Chevy Jake. Shout out Tori. Tori's always on point. It really is. Tori is low-key AI. Tori AI. You get it? You get it? Tori AI. That doesn't work. Unfortunate. We all had the letters. That's actually insane. Tori got all the letters. How's that even possible? One line. All the letters. I thought I was seeing it wrong for a second. I was like, I thought we had a double letter somewhere. I couldn't even tell. Dude, are we gonna have a good day? Just a good, easy day? Please. Please. Whoa, whoa, for you. Dude, this song goes so hard. The dude said, it's too cold for you here. Like, where I'm at in my mind and where I'm in my thoughts, like what I think about, it's too cold for you here. Like, oh, dude, that hits so hard. Like, it's fire. Holes of my sweater. The GOAT. Really is, Tori. You're really the GOAT. So I was on fire. Tori's the GOAT. Yo, you know who we're missing? We're missing Damien. Yo, also Fast Boy went hard. Fast Boy went hard. Shout out. Should we go Damien? Damo. Shout out Damien. Honestly, we'd be undefeated. Us four, we're undefeated. Oh, I got one. What is it? Give me it. Izura, dude. What? Pause the music, bro. Stop. Pause the music. What are we talking about here? Definition. Is it a word? Azir. Pronunciation?
Azir.
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 Azir. What is it? Hold on. Borrow from old school. I don't think it's actually a word, but I'm down to send it. Put this over here. Put this over here. Shout out Dream. Put this over here. Put this over here. All right. That's a new one. It really is. Hello, Nordic gods. You actually know that, Chevy Jake? Azir. Ah, that's not bad. Why did shape pop in my head? It can't be shape though. Cold for you here now, so let me hold. This song just hits in the feels, you know. Chefy, salute for knowing that, bro. Honestly, salute. That really is a salute. Wait, E-U-O. S-E-U-U-O. Is there any words like that? E-O-U. S-E-O-U. O-U-S. O-U-S. E blank O-U-S. Da. EDOS. Da. House? Tori! You smart. Ah! Okay, wait. With my toes the same. With my sweater. Let's have an adventure. Whose? Touch my neck and I touch yours. Yo, what's up, Snakey? Hold on, Snakey says, I got home an hour ago and I cleaned a shoe and had to clean a shoe because I stepped in dog poo. Then I was on shorts for a few. Then I was lurking. I got on IG for a little bit. Then I came here. Shout out Snakey, bro. Thank you for coming, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it, my boy. Gal. Person. My fellow human being. Shout out. It can't be Goose Coffee. It can't be Goose because G blank O S E. You see how the O would be yellow right here? So the yellow right here, it can't be Goose. Chose? I love that. Chose, who's? Say less, fam. Ah, what is that? Mouse? Shout out Mouse. Is that the only other combo? For you here. Those. All right, let me stop. Let me chill. Chill. That's the last combo, right? Okay. You know what would have been funny if I was like, that's the last combo, right? Enter. Ah! That would have actually been kind of funny. So. And that would have been on 100% accident. I thought about that as I hit enter. I was like, wait a minute. You beat me to it? Shout out. Splendid? Shout out, shout out. That one was hilarious. That was actually scary. Okay, thankfully there was not very much options. But see, it was only scary because we allowed it to be scary because we kind of knew we were in a good set. Once you're in a safe spot, you can kind of relax, right? So we kind of like relaxed. Ah, that's not smart though. That was scary. I gotta be honest. All right, let's listen to Solid Tank's song request. Hold on. You just put a song in my head while thinking about this song. This is like some insane background music. This makes me think of playing like a video game and it's background music. Thanks to the Nordic god Azir. Let's look him up. Azir. Let's look at a photo of him. Images. Azir, the god of war. I'm not gonna lie, bro. In a different life, I could have been a savage, like. And I say that as a short king. Because I understand, like, the bottom line. Once you understand the bottom line, like, I don't know. Anyways, shout out to the Nordic god. Yeah, why is this song kind of funky? 100%. I love random facts so much. Me too, bro. I've always been a massive random facts enthusiast, dude. That's a great name. Random facts enthusiast. Hold on. Random facts enthusiast. That's kind of fire name. Like, you know how people just put random names as their name? That's a fire name. Like, for example, somebody had a name and it was called Driving South. In like the video game I play, I thought that was really cool. Because driving south, that makes you think of like driving down, the windows down, the wind's blowing, the sun's beautiful, the sky's beautiful, like driving south. I don't know. Fresh air, a cool breeze. That's what that makes me think of. Sometimes you have to feel things. Like when things are really basic, you have to try to feel things. Like because humans are like, they want to be different, but humans are really basic. The mainstreams are really basic. Nowadays, the mainstream wants to be different so bad, but like everybody's the same while trying to be different. Like, anyways, those. Choose another word. Snakey Penguin Dragon, I want a word from you, bro. I need a word from you right now, buddy. I have a playlist that's useful for war military. You said that yesterday. What is it, bro? Link it. I'll listen to it. I'd love to listen to it probably when I work out. Snakey, give me any word right now. Algonquin. Only have a single short in it. Only have a single short in it. What's that mean, Snakey? Snakey, give me a word right now. It's fun though. Let me see. Is it fun, Coffee Dude? Do you actually enjoy this? Shout out me knowing random facts and bullcrap. Sorry I missed that, Sheffy. Actually, shout out Sheffy for real. Pines. Listen, the man says pines, the man gets pines. Not bad. Not bad. AEOU. AEOU. Nice green off the rip. Honestly, nice green off the rip, but we are still in a little iffy situation. AOU. Actually, we don't need to use the E. We can use the U. Bayou. Bayou. This is for all the letters. Is there a different word that'd be better? I mean, this stream is fun. Thanks. I appreciate that, Coffee. I do appreciate that. Honestly, I feel like my streams are only like... Hold on. Ah! I feel like my streams are only like... This is me being so very honest. My streams are only like 45% of their true potential. Like my potential is like going on live or going on like streams in real life and like interviewing people, like being way more entertaining. I have a lot of entertaining ideas, but dude, I'm lazy. I need to snap out of it and like understand this opportunity I have. Take advantage of it, bro. So give me time, please give me time. Stick with me. Show it to my streams. My streams are gonna like boost up one day. I swear, my streams are just gonna be so much better one day. Just believe in me. Not that song, this one. Ah! That's good. Send it. That was terrible, Tori. No. Wait, it's actually really good. Wait. Hold on, back up. Bayou is really good because it uses the Y. I didn't even think about that. It used all 4 vowels for me. A, O, U, and Y. Because I was going to have to use Y with this E regardless. So Bayou, y'all try to remind me, Bayou is really clutch for it's literally 4 vowels. That's really good. I would say this is more entertaining than counting, but the counting was still rewarding. That's what I'm saying, Aaron J. That's the issue that I face. When I'm off stream, Aaron J, thank you for saying that, bro. When I'm off stream, Aaron J, that's the issues that I face. Because like, let's say I reached 1 million. Boom, my stream, I'd probably have like thousands of viewers. If I just like was at 500,000, I'd probably have like hundreds of viewers right now, right? But how authentic would that be? How like because the viewers that I have now I actually really care about and I like love and I really like appreciate y'all, right? How much would we be connected if that was the case, right? Double E? Yeah, I was definitely thinking a double E, solid. Definitely a double E. I was gonna say that, but I had to say the AYO before I said that. Like how authentic and how like close knit would like our community would be if I like had already like 300-400 viewers. Would I love to have that? Yes, I would, right? But you know, I don't know. Maybe that would be the smart option, Aaron. Honestly, that's the type of stuff I think about, bro. So, hey, Dream, the champ is here. Mood emoji, dark mood emoji, prayer emoji, cross emoji, salute emoji, heart emoji. Flabble dabble? Flabble dabble is very interesting, Mono. Swibble dibble, that's true, also. Green is solid. Yo, green is actually very interesting. Double E solid, as in green. Should we actually go green? Dream, D-R-E-A-M. Oh, no A. Let's see. Okay, Sheffy Jake said, sorry, Sheffy, I didn't. Forget this, bro. Watch this. I got one kinda current, LO. Did I know? Hold on, let me see. Let's see what Sheffy said earlier. What were we talking about, Sheffy? Shout out me knowing random facts. Okay, and then he says, I got one kinda current, LOL. Did you know that Doom started as a mod? It was a Quake mod. One of the main reasons it got big is because people, some bad, stirred up controversy over it. Wait, some people were upset that that they modded Quake. That's actually really interesting. I love video game facts. Random video game facts hit so hard for me because video games is like my passion. So that's actually really entertaining. Very random. Chevy, very random. No? Use letters? I have to use the double E, like. Hold on. That could probably work. Bad people blame their terrible action on Doom. Interesting. Bad people blame their terrible action on Doom. Quake was based off a Wolfenstein 3D and Atari game, Jaguar game. Let's look that up. Wolfenstein. I've actually seen that video. I've seen that game before. Wolfenstein. Man, that looks exactly like Quake and Doom. Look at that. That almost does look. You know what life is all about? Life is about like imitating art. Like art, like life is literally like a circle. Like, but we just make things a little bit better. Like everybody just eventually copies everybody, but just makes things a little bit better, which isn't a bad thing. That's how we're taught, you know? Cause like this does look exactly like Doom. So, but I'm not sure. I didn't ever, watch it or play it. Tomalini, heart emoji. Tomalini, heart emoji, cross emoji, prayer emoji, rose emoji, love emoji, flower emoji, flower emoji. Love that. How are you doing, brother Dream? How's Miss Tammy? How is Miss Tammy Dream? Snaky, salute emoji, cross emoji, prayer emoji, heart emoji. All right. Also GLM. Okay, let's see. I feel like I really need to use this double E. Blank EE. I can use anything else after this. Honey, we're great. Love you. Let's see. What did Solid Tank say? Greed, Creed, Greek. No, what I don't want to do is use blank EE. I don't want to use EE right here. Sorry, y'all can't see it. What I don't want to do is use EE right here. I need to use EE right here. Anything EE right here. I know teeth doesn't like TEETH. I know teeth like can't be the answer, but I think teeth gives me the E's right here. I need to figure out if there's a double E or if there's a E blank E. E blank E, or is it double E? And this will solve all that for me. Once we have this, like we have these three guesses to like pretty much figure out it all. Has the challenge started, Mono? Can't be teeth. All right. Spleen. Spleen is too big of a word, bro. Spleen. Shout out. Let's see. What did I just back out of? Reopen. Oh, Wolfenstein. That's a lot of combinations. Miss Tammy's knees swollen and hurting, but tough. Good. I'm glad she's feeling good. Or better. Miss Tammy's a strong woman. Leger. All right. I have to send this, but if y'all know a better option. The challenge is starting tonight. Don't worry. Shout out. Tonight is the beginning of the week, so shout out. No, you can't send double T, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, give me something better without this T. I need this double E. Well, this is what I'm asking right here. Blank EE, blank blank. This is what I'm asking for. Meter. So if we just guess like any type of letters, right, we're gonna have to be guessing this double E the entire time. If we guess this double E right now, we don't have to worry about a double E. But if we put ourselves in this situation down here where it could be any weird word with a double E, we're gonna be screwed. So we really need to get this double E out of the way. It doesn't even matter if it's a double T. Believe me, don't you think I'm like, oh no, I can't use a double T, but like I realized like the double E is very important in this. Why use an E in a spot we know it's not? What do you mean we don't like it could be in every one of these positions. It could be in these two. It could be like this. Blank, blank, EE, blank. It could be like this. E blank, E blank, right? So if we do this, EE blank, blank, it eliminates every option without having to guess. Queen, it could be queen too. Listen, Tori. Been missing you, Coffee. How have you been doing? Oh, dude, one is better. Yo, what's up, one is better? How have you been? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Because look, okay, let's say we're on our last guess. It's going to be like green, spleen, green bean. Oh, I get what you mean. I just think it's better to use one of our double E's under the green one. That would be wasting that would actually be wasting one. I'm better now, brother. Dream can't be queen. Yeah, it can't be queen because of the U. That's true. So you're saying use an E like blank blank E, like right here. We already know the E is here. We don't need to use this E. Green? I was just saying it though. All right, like. Yeah, it's just need a word right like this. If I had to use teeth, I have to use teeth. I know that's the smartest decision. It's going to eliminate as many options as possible. Instead of guessing and putting ourselves in a very bad position, this is going to eliminate as many options as possible. Believe me, just hear me out. Just listen to me. Please, just hear. This is an executive decision. Just hear me out. Because, like, we're going to guess, like, fever. And it's like, you know, maybe it's not going to be it. Then we're going to guess, like, I don't know, maybe something else. It's not going to be it, right? And then we're going to have two guesses. And it's going to be, like, double E, or it's going to be something super random we're not going to know. Believe me, I'm already seeing, you know, trying to think ahead. Prevent as much damage as possible. Deter. It can see, like, there's so many, like, letters like this, right? There's so many options like this. Blank, E, blank, right? So we could literally be guessing, like, maybe, I mean, maybe you're right. Don't want anyone to blow a gasket, huh? No, we're good. It's very great. It's always good to be open-minded and to challenge yourself. Like, what I'm trying to do right now is challenging myself. Believe me, I'm not like blowing or like upset or anything. I'm trying to challenge like my line of thinking. This is basically like, you know how the dudes hammer, you know how the dudes make the swords? Bow, bow, they're like smacking it. This is what you got to do, like verbally and mentally. You got to like smack it. You got to get stronger. Okay, what's our reasoning? My only issue is we know what E goes here. So it'd be essentially wasting an E. Creek? There's so many options it could be, bro. Only got 2 green Aerox from my side. Xerox is absolutely a insane word. Let's look that up. Xerox. What's so funny is this is probably the last word of the night, the 264, and of course it would be the hardest one. Not the hardest one, actually. We got a lot of options. A xerography copying process. To copy. I've never even heard of that word before. Yeah, I love the deep wordle theory discussions. What's funny is like we have these discussions and then you go to the word and it's going to be one of the words we've already said. Like somebody's definitely already said the word. It's going to be that word. Like fever. Let me see. Don't trust me though. Creek. Creek is good. Song request comfort chain. Comfort chain. Let's look that up. All right, watch this. I'm about to send a word. Watch this. Watch this. It'd be like, let's see. Hold on one second. I've never heard this song. Okay, E blank 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 blank. So it'd probably be like blank H L. Dude, teeth is the only thing that's popping up in my head over and over. I don't want to waste a double T though. I guess that is kind of bad, huh? But what if T is in the answer? Then it gives us both the options, like find out where the T is. It's not really that bad. Is there any like... Deter also has a T. That's true. My issue is this, bro. You see how we already know the E goes here? Why would we do that? I don't need a double E just because of the double E, just for funsies. The double E needs to be specifically right here. But also, oh, okay, the double, oh, I get you. It's like a word that has double T, I get you. Maybe it's worth it just to send it because essentially we're both wasting a letter. I still don't get why you don't like using an E where we know it goes, because we know it goes there. We know it goes there. So this is like, we have a free letter. This is like, free letter, here you go. And instead of using that free letter, we're like, nah, it's okay. That's exactly why. This is a free letter. You see how we have a green? This is a free letter. That means we never have to use this letter until we solve the Wordle. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. Well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 free letters. But if we use the E, use the E, use the E, use the E, then we just wasted our free letter. We wasted 4 free letters. Process of elimination, I guess. That's exactly it. The process of elimination. If we use this E, let's guess the word with E. Well, we already knew that. Then we've wasted 1, 2, 3, 4 letters. And we guess something it actually can be this way. Yeah, but that's like not how, that's not how you win Wordle. I just gotta be honest. That's not how you win. Like, let's get, like, we could guess like fever, deter, you know, and like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's just not this, that's not efficient. That's the best way to put it. It's not efficient. Like, you can do anything like and have fun and guess, right? But it's not efficient. I'm trying to be as efficient as possible. I don't want to lose ever. Not once. So like, and I personally haven't, but you know, so I don't know. I mean, I have. Right. Ah! Why is this last word going so trouble? It's not this D. We could just guess. Whatever. Deter. Here, watch. Let's just guess. Deter. Ah! So it is double E. Or is it? So we don't know if it's double E or not. Still, we literally are in the same position. Where'd this D go? Blank blank DER maybe? Wonder? Witter? Blank blank. It can't be double E. Because where would this D go? Blank D EER. It can't be that. So it'd have to be this. Blank D DER. So it would have to be, but the E can't go there. Huh? The E would be yellow if it wasn't double. The E wouldn't be yellow. The E wouldn't be yellow. That actually confused me. I never learned that rule. What does that mean? Hold on. Render? Ooh, render. It could be elder. Oh God. Okay. Well, there's a lot of guesses. Hold on. There's a lot of guesses. But we got 3 options. Render? Oh yeah, that is 6. The E wouldn't be yellow. Hold on. I need to learn this. The E wouldn't be yellow if it wasn't double. This is maybe why we were having the confusion for. The E wouldn't be yellow if it wasn't yellow. Oh, if it wasn't double. Hold on, why is my brain not understanding that? I'm also really tired today too. I'm just a little bit not as tired as from yesterday. So why is my brain not braining that? We know there's a double E and it goes first or middle. So wouldn't it be yellow? Okay, so because we have a green E, if we said E again, it would be just like blank. But since it's green, that means the E, so it would have to be like this. E, D, blank, ER. Is that what you're saying? Wait, oh wait, okay, so it's elder then. Cider? It can't be cider because the I. It's elder? We know there's a double E and it goes first or middle. Okay, so I did not know that. So if there's an E that's yellow, when we already have the E, it's not saying that the yellow is E and that it goes here. It's saying that there's two E's in this word. Interesting. Okay, that does like actually breaks things down for me way easier. Ah! Thank you. Thank you, my elders. Listen, respect your elders. Always respect your elders. It doesn't matter, bro, because they have a lot of knowledge and wisdom, bro. Tori said it 8? Yeah, Tori. Listen, what's understood doesn't need to be said. Tori's the GOAT. Also, shout out to Solid Tank for breaking it down for me, bro. I needed that. Refer or reefer, Aaron J? Which one are you saying, Brody? Ah, that was hard, bro. Okay, we're back. We're so back. Ah, don't look at that. Don't look at that. Well, this is it. That was hard. Shit, way out. That was very interesting because the E was a double E, but it was not here or here. How crazy is that? The double E was not here or here. It was more goat behaviors from Tori. Yo, shout out to Tori. Shout out to Tori. Which one's Tori, y'all? Hold on, let's see. Which one's Tori? Let's see. Why is it so tiny? 1 second. Okay, that's not right. Oh my, hello. Hold on 1 second, sorry. I just messed everything up. Anyways, let's see which one's Tori. Let's see. Oh, Tori! He's so cute, Tori. Tori's so cute. I don't think that's a goat, bro. Is that a goat? Look at that sassy goat. Which one's sassy? I think this one's Tori. I'm just playing. That's me. Shout out me. Let's see. I need like something majestic. Something majestic. Why don't I just type in majestic goat? You know, I'm not gonna lie, goats aren't the cutest things. They're not very cute. So it's a little difficult. Shout out to Tori! Wow, look at the giant horns on the top one. All right, let me go back. Hold on. The giant horns on the top one. Yeah, this? Dude, I was looking at this. I almost said this one was Tori. This is actually insane. Why are they swirly? Why are they swirled? The one looking back was the sassy goat. I missed it. Let's see. Oh, I'm probably sure I could find it. Oh, this one right here. Shout out Tori. I'll just play it. No, they cute. LO. They're super loyal too. Goats are loyal? I never knew that. Are they the ones that go bah? Are they that? Bah. Is that a sheep? Or is that a goat? Dude, I'm kind of stupid sometimes. I apologize. Bah. That's a goat, right? Tamalian. Watched all your videos. Heart, love, rose, prayer, love, moon. Goats chew on your clothes, bruh. Dude, I have some really cool video of me going to the zoo and like, what is it? Emu bird. Dude, these things are so big and scary, bro. I don't know why I thought of it. These things are so massive and scary. I don't know if you've seen these things in real life. These things are huge. Anyways, look, I was at the zoo with my family. Actually, I was at the fair. Inside the fair, they had a zoo with like my cousins and my sister, my nieces and nephews. And like you could feed the animals, right? Inside this little zoo. Anyways, I was the only one that fed them. I held my cup out like this. I was so scared. I held my cup out like this. Bro said he was eating out my cup, bro. It was so cool. And then it was so cool. Everybody was hyping me up. Like there was like 100 people in there like watching. Everybody was hyping me up like, oh yeah. And like I was like, yo, you want to try? And like I gave it to like this other person and they like fed him too. It was so cool. It was so scary though. I'm not gonna lie. These dudes, like, look at him. I'm not gonna lie. The dude I fed looked like this, bro. He wasn't like a cute one. He looked like that. So shout out. They were scary. I'm not gonna lie. He was laying down. Check it out. He was laying down. And then he like stood up. He was massive. He was massive. And then he walked over. Pop, pop. He started feeding off my. Started feeding. But they act like dogs, goats do. These dudes are scary, anyways. I had goats on my back. On your back? Thanks, Brother Dream. At least goats don't spit like llamas. A spitting llama. Let's see. Spitting llama. Hold on. That's actually kind of scary. Hold on. Yo. Oh, bro. That's kind of crazy.
Hey, hello, guy.
This is what I did. This was me, but I had a cup in my hand.
He's gonna spit on you.
Oh, that is gross. I'm not gonna lie. I actually don't like that. Yeah, no Liam's. Castleroy is a scary bird. Google Castleroy claws. Let's look it up. Castleroy claws. Wait. With the Tony Roma for counting on the bozos. The mama bad like Michael. Oh man, freak. 1 second. Sorry. I could just type it in probably. Cassowary claws. No, bro, that is frightening. Dude, that would, I could just imagine that slicing open your veins, bro. Like, look how massive this is compared to his hand. Look at his hand from here to here. Compare that from here to here. From like here to here. His claw, bro, is like, his claw is the length of his hand. Like, picture it from here to here. From like here to like, it's like over his hand. That's so insane. These are like mini dinosaurs. These are old dinosaurs, aren't they? That is horrifying. They can kick you in the stomach, apparently. That would be a bad day. That would be a horrible day. My gender is male. Shout out Snaky Penguin and his gender. I'm not posting lately, Brother Dream. Why not, Coffee? Why aren't you posting? Coffee, why have you stopped posting? Get back to posting right now. Right now. Sometimes you fall in a slump. Listen to me. I understand. Sometimes you post and you fall in a slump. You do really good and you fall in like a slump. Maybe it's the pressure of continuing. Maybe it's the pressure of like wanting to make more content. Whatever the pressure is, right? You fall into like a slump and then you start not making content. And then you get to the point where you're like, oh God, I haven't made content in a while. I'm not going to make content even more because you feel bad, right? And then you feel bad, you feel even worse. It's like a snowball effect. Just make it, bro. Whatever content you make, just make it, put it out there. Just make it. Continue. Consistency. Literally consistency. I ran into a cassowary out riding my bike in the forest one time. Super cool, but scary. Did it chase you, Aaron? I could just imagine this thing's like running after you and chasing you. Freaking pecking you and then like trying to kick you, bro. That's so scary. Well, sister, you better step it up because we will be watching now. Australia got more scary stuff like spiders. I'm actually not, I gotta be honest, I'm actually not a spider fan. Not at all. They scare, like, not scare me, but like, I don't like the idea of being poisoned. I don't like that. Yeah, they totally are dinosaurs. They seem like it, actually. We'll do Brother Dream and Brother Silva. Thank you. They're one of the most dangerous animals to encounter in the wild. They're usually pretty chill, though, if you don't piss them off. Did it chase you? I feel like they would get excited and chase you. You got a beautiful country that's interesting. Yeah, Asia. I would love to visit Asia. Asia is so massive. It really doesn't even make sense. Asia, Europe, like so massive. Thank you, Brother Dream. Heart emoji, prayer emoji. I'm not a snake fan. I actually had a snake. I don't know if y'all heard this story before, but I had a snake when I was like 13 years old. One day, my sister has literally brought home every pet we've ever had. One day, my sister brought home a dog. We kept the dog. One day, my sister brought home a cat. We kept the cat. One day, that was the only cat that we actually, and it was a stray cat too. My sister went to go shop for cars, and she popped the hood and found a cat, and that was how we found that cat. Actually, that's how we got that one cat. I just remembered that. Wow, that's crazy to think about. That's the cat that I talked about that when I moved and then it ran away or whatever. Anyways, my sister brought home a snake and we had a snake. My sister brought home another dog. We had another dog. Like my sister brought home all our animals. It's so funny. Besides our cats nowadays, besides the cats we have now, they were stray animals. Those are the only animals I kept, I guess. Yeah. But anyways, I had a snake when I was like 13. My sister, like, I wanted to keep it so bad. My sister's friend like gave it to her or whatever. My sister was like, I don't know what to do with it. And so I was like, I wanted it. Anyways, I took it out of the cage, bro. This is so sad. I took it out the cage for the first time ever. Hold on. Took it out the cage for the first time ever. I had it in my hand. I had it in my hand like this. I was so scared. I've literally never touched a snake in my life. Like never, ever, ever. I have it in my hands. I had the courage to pick it up. I picked it up and I put it in my hands. I had it like this, right? I had it like this. It started moving. I said, ah! I had it in my hand. It started moving. I said, ah! I literally dropped it on the ground. Dude, I dropped it on the ground as its first impression. Our first impression, I dropped him on the ground, bro. Anyways, after that, he started to like me a little bit. He would like crawl on my hand and I would like hold him on my hand and it was really cool. Now I think about it, I feel so bad. I was so sad. It would not eat though. I tried to get it to eat so many times. I bought it all kinds of different food. It would not eat, but I didn't realize the food that I bought was too big. I bought it like rats, but like tiny ones, like from the PetSmart, like what they said I should feed it, and it did not eat. I had a warm rock for it. I had everything, and it sadly passed away. And honestly, it was because of me. I wasn't a proper owner at the time. That was the issue. Shout out to the ghost, Snaky Penguin. Tori, yo, that's an actual fire picture. Shout out Tori. That's actually a beautiful goat, I ain't gonna lie. But I think shout out to Snaky Penguin Dragon for that. Okay, what else before we end stream? What else should we do? Should we hit a chrono photo? Should we hit a GeoGuessr? Let's see. I need to count a little bit, that's for sure. Party girl is fire. Actually, it's fire. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Actually, I want to hear this. 1 second. You already know what I want to hear. It's the feel-good music. Hipster banger shit. Exit out of that. Actually, this song goes hard. I want to hear this song, actually. On and 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 on. If it'll play. Give it some time. Give it some time. Let it cook. Watch. It's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. Watch. This goes hard. Guess I'll play the video. Snakes are okay for me, but I don't like spiders. Would I rather be around a snake or a spider? I'd rather be around a snake, probably. Depends on like if I knew it was venomous or not. It didn't chase me. Thankfully, it just looked at me and rode away. As you rode away, that's sick. Thankfully, you did not get chased. That'd be really scary. Europe got a ton of countries, but it's a small continent. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Had an Egyptian scorpion. Egyptian scorpion. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty scary. I don't like seeing animals die. So like, you know how you have to feed this animal like other animals? I don't like seeing that process. I don't like seeing animals die. I don't like seeing anything, not a soul die. Like I used to like watching like feeding shows. Like you'd watch videos of like spiders and like people would feed them and like a bug, like a roach will get eaten. I don't like seeing that no more because the way I see it is like that roach had like not a soul, right? But it has like a soul. It has something in it that controlled it. No matter how small the life is, every life is valuable to me. Because no matter how big we are, right? The only thing we have is like our soul, really. That's what differentiates us. Differentiate. So like when I see an ant, right? Like obviously I don't know if ants have brains or anything, but like I don't want to kill it because like I don't know. I feel like that's a life. That's literally like a life. Like it was created. It's moving. Like it's a life, right? It's a living organism. That's the way to put it. I don't like killing any living organisms. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe I'm just too hardcore of an empath. I'm a hardcore empath. Honestly, I tell myself that all the time too. I'm a hardcore empath. Like sometimes it's bad. Like it's bad for me. I should not care so much. Like I do though. Small snake, cute. Large snake, small snake, cute. Large snake, scary. That's true. That's factual. Snaky penguin dragon. Snake, you're a snake though. You're a snake. My son had about 26 snakes. I never visited him. Yeah, I wouldn't visit that either, Dream. Does this song not go hard? Yes or no? Be honest. I'd rather live with a wild wolf dog instead of a snake. Oh, I do, LO. Yeah, wolf dog? No, that's scary too. Make the playlist public? You want to hear this playlist? Okay. How do I do that? How do I do that? I don't know how to actually do that. I'll have to do it after the stream. I'm pretty sure you have to go in like my videos and stuff. Wolf dogs are cute, Brother Dream. They really are. I grew up with On and On NCS. Let's hear it. This is probably the remix, right? That's probably the remix. On and on and on and on. Wait, CS. NCS. On and on. Is this it? Yeah. Hold on, this song's going hard. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, check out my new song. I'd rather live with a wild, grow up with an old. Probably do one. Probably a chrono photo before we get off. I need to count a little bit. Bro, what is this picture? What is this picture? Where is your song, Dream? In the Discord? What is this picture, bro? This got to be 1900. Let's listen to Dream's song real quick. Let's see. It is in Discord. There it is. I didn't know if it was in like private messages or something. Let's see. Shout out to Dream. I'll listen to like a little bit of it real quick. Get that good 1080p. Praising the big man. Shout out to the big man. Shout out to Dream looking sharp. Looking sharp, Dream. Hair looking good. Mustache look trimmed up and stuff. Beard looks good. Shout out to Dream.
When I won't claim his throne so near.
Yeah.
They were 12 guards with love so dear.
More passion, Dream. I need more passion. I need you. Ah!
Harmony whispers so perfect and pure. Promise of joy forever assured. No shadow lingers.
Yes. Clap. Oh, thank you, brother. Just the old man. Looking very sharp, Dream. Not old man, very sharp. I would say dapper. Hold on. Dapper Dan man. Very dapper.
Angels flying so high, your pearls and stars light up the sky. The walls of gems as they sing with grace and God's own love.
Dream, you have a voice where it's like you could be like a judge. You're the judge. Like I feel like you could really, if you believe, I'm gonna be honest, like it doesn't really seem like you believe in yourself when you sing. I believe like you have the skill, you have the talent, but you're just a little nervous. Not that you don't believe, maybe nervous. Maybe that's a better word. Because I'd be nervous to just get on video and sing too, right? I don't. You have it, bro. You just gotta like commit. That's the issue. Commit and capitalize. Capitalize, bro. You have a very strong, deep like voice. But you could tell the nervousness is there, you know.
The jasper stone like a fiery gleam.
Listen, if you don't believe in yourself, who's gonna believe in you? Besides like your loved ones, right? The people that care about you and love you. Like obviously we're gonna cheer you on and care about you. But the people that don't, the audience that you don't have, right? Or like the people that are out there that don't know about you and care, like if they can tell that you don't believe in yourself, nobody's gonna believe in you, bro. Thanks for sharing. I've been telling Dream to like sing and like to get on video and sing a lot, and he's been doing it, and so he's like, you know, this is the beginning. So it's the beginning. I'm trying. Got you, Dream. Thank you, bro. You're a great man, brother. Dream, not just an old man. That's exactly right. Solid Tank. Thank you for that, bro. Way more than the old man, bro. Way more than just the old man. But that's the thing. Like, it's hard for men to like kind of like compliment themselves. Like, for example, me saying Dream looks sharp and all this stuff. Men don't do that type of thing. Men don't do that, you know? So it's always hard. It's kind of hard to be a man when it comes to mentally. Like, mentally and emotionally, it's pretty hard to be a man. Like, I know women, you know, have a lot of emotions and feelings also, right? Like, everybody does, you know, no matter who you are or what you claim or what kind of human you are. So, like, but just specifically speaking for men, it's pretty hard to, like, get out there and be emotional. To get out there and sing, right? Especially if you're a tough guy. So, right, like, Dream is like a tough guy, right? So, for him to get out here and, like, sing and stuff, it's, like, it's very difficult. So, obviously, that's where, like, the nervousness and, like, you know, comes into play and stuff. So this is something to be proud of. Dream, this is like a memory and stuff that you leave behind, you know? Not that you know, leave behind, but you know, this is like, you know, listen, if you never try in life, all you live with is regret. Your entire life, if you never try, you're going to live with regret. Never live with regret. Coffee Doodle, true. Oh, Coffee said that. I thought Solid Tank said that. Yeah, Coffee Doodle. Thank you for that, Coffee Doodle. That's so true. You're a great man, Brother Dream, not just Snowman. That's so true, Coffee. Thank you for that. Sorry, I thought Solid Tank said that. Screw you, Solid Tank. No, I'm playing, bro. Coffee Doodle, true. I'll do that on your behalf. I'll do that on your behalf. Sorry, Coffee Doodle. What was I saying? Sometimes I get to yapping, and sometimes, you know. I'll do that on your behalf. Were you talking about me or Brother Dreams? Been beat down for many years. Yeah, I hear you on that, Dream. It's been very difficult, like I said, as a man, to really try to express yourself. And this is that's a better way to put it. As a man, it's hard to express yourself, and this is a form of expressing yourself, is getting out there and singing and, you know, stuff like that. So shout out to Dream. Brother Dream just needs to stop squinting, get some sleep, eat great chocolate, and love God. That's true. Dream needs to open his eyes. He got them big, beautiful blue eyes, bro.
Angels flying so high, your pearls and stars light up.
Shout out to Dream. Look, let me go to YouTube real quick. Give that a like. Okay. All right, shout out to Dream. That was a beautiful song. Honestly, it was very beautiful. Love the ability to put yourself out there and be vulnerable. It's very hard to be vulnerable as a man. That's a good way to put it. And for anybody, you know, for anybody. I don't like just excluding, you know. I hate having to preface everything, but you know what I'm trying to say, bro. Everybody has their issues, not just men, you know, women, whoever, you know, however you see yourself. That's the best way to put it. Let's do one chrono photo before we end the stream. Let's see. I've actually had a great time today. I'm sorry. It's been 2 hours. That's honestly great. I'll do the complimenting on YouTube behalf, brother Silva. Thank you. I appreciate that, Coffee. Thank you for that. I'm trying to read. Maybe I need to put on glasses. Trying to read the words. If you've heard Pete and Boss, you'll know older guys can still make good music. Pete and Boss. I haven't. Pete and Boss. This is a fire song, Snakey. I grew up with this shit. Shout out to Snakey. This is a sick song. I love this song. Pete and Boss. Gangster shit. Oh God, hold on. I'm interested. No, I'm interested. 10, the year 10. What is the year 10? This song goes so hard. Hold on. Yeah, this has to go on the Hipster Banger playlist shit. Save Hipster Banger playlist. Yeah, this shit goes hard. Sorry for cussing. This stuff goes hard. This is a late night stream. On the late night streams, you might cuss a word or you might hear a word or two. I'm sorry. I apologize. For the most part, I try not to though. But I'm a normal human, bro, and I think it's funny and sometimes it's versatile to use it. So sorry. The year 10. That's what I was looking up. The year 10. Yo, Dream. I'm so glad you're here. Yo, Dream, look. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, you can't see it. I have it blocked off. Hold on. Look, bro. Look, Dream. I still have it up, bro. I still have it up. This is Dream stream from earlier, bro. I'm still watching it. Still watching it. That's how you know I'm a friend. A real friend. I'm just playing. Still watching your stream, Dream. I can finally exit out now because you're here. Oh, let's see. Is this 1900 on the dot, bro? I have to guess. No! It's okay. Yo, what? When I see lights and pictures like this, it makes me feel happy for some reason. It makes me feel like a human. Hold on. It's too big. That works. This is a tough one. I'm gonna say 1950. You said 1950 on that one? It was like 1914 or something. Sorry, the autocorrect. You're not YouTube. I'll do the complimenting on your behalf, brother. Oh, okay. Thank you, Coffee. I appreciate that. On your behalf. Thank you for that. This shit nostalgic as fuck. This one's a good song. It's nostalgic. Yeah, it really is. 1960? Oh, I meant to pick 10. Oh, the year 10, Chevy Jake. I thought that was the song. Let's look up what's Pete and Boz. Gangster shit. Okay, bro's jeweled up. Why does it sound like it's gonna go so hard?
Banging on the chick 'cause I'm a gangster bitch. I'm gang banging on the strip on some gangster shit. Hammering the track and I can
Dream.
And if you want to test us, I let the rap to rip.
Wrapped up, get bagging, the slacks ain't sagging, the suit stay pressed while the boys go grab him. The clock keep ticking, the block keep trapping. This one phone call if I wanna toe tag him.
I'm a bag flipper, sipping the jack ligger. Big black jacket on my back, chinchilla. Big wet dipper.
Wait, why am I enjoying this?
Big
Zipper, the girls get figure. I'm on the block with an airpin trigger. Money on his head, pick it up for a figure. Pull up on his hood, work, kai zipper. Chop, and the chopper just pop shots in him. Drop top and I'm popping the locks off with it.
Wait, all right. Hold on. If I gotta be honest, this is like a 7.5 out of 10 so far.
I love a woman that's ready to get down. She could tuck a weapon and Louis Vuitton gang. Big Mav, she's a bit too late, so I tell her come and sit a Brazilian butt down.
Yo, I like this. Who recommended this? Aaron J. Shout out Aaron J. I was wondering if he would make it home to his family. Uh-oh. Oh, thank you, brother. There's a guy that was fighting overseas. Go on Task Manager? What do you mean, Snakey? Color photo in 1911 is nuts. That's what I said. Dude, that photo was nuts, wasn't it? That was 1911 and it was a color photo, but it looked like an old color photo. It really did. Okay, this one's the 50s. Chevy Jake says the 60s. Aaron J says this is the 60s for sure. Let's see. Yo, did you like that? Yo, shout out. Yo, never mind. I was gonna say something crazy. Yo, Raven Dream, shout out. Shout out Dream. Yo, Dream, listen, you never have to like limit yourself, bro. I'm just playing. Okay. Y'all said the 60s. Listen, say less. 60s. 61. It was 1961. Yo, good guess. If I was gonna guess right here, let me see. What was I gonna guess right here? Let me be honest. Let me be honest. What was I gonna guess right here? My initial thought says 55, 1955. Yeah, I probably would have said 55. Maybe I would have said 61 or 63. Honestly, I would have probably said 61 or 63 because it doesn't look 50s that much anymore. It looks just a tiny bit older than 50s. Shout out.
Sister, where's your old mister? Do you wanna come and get naked and play Twister? Two blue ticks at a bird on red.
Dude, it's just the song goes so much harder when you watch the video.
Banging on the chickens, I'm a gangster bitch. I'm gang banging on the strip on some gangster shit. Hammer in the truck and I come.
This is what's called like not limit yourself, bro. Listen, what if they said like, oh, I'm too old to do this, right? What if they said, oh, I'm too old to do this? They would never have this much fun, you know? They would never live their lives. So that's something to think about. You never limit yourself. Enter Task Manager on your computer. Definitely not doing that. Y'all probably gonna see some stuff I don't want to be seen. Song suggestion: Agiri Nadari by Brody. It's English Sanskrit rap. All right, let's see. I love listening to music. I'll give anything a chance, and I'll give you an honest answer if I like it or not. Agiri non Brahad. Brada V. Yeah, this is it. Wait, this is a live version. Probably this one. Let's see. Max was from Ukraine and was wondering if he would make it home to his family. I'm glad he made it home. Max was from Ukraine and asked for praise to make it home and was fighting for another country, but still fighting. Wow, that's really honorable, Dream. He's from another country and he's still fighting for Ukraine. That's very honorable. I hope they're okay. They're having fun. They really are, Dream. They really were. Prayers for Max. Prayers for Max. Yeah. 1 second. Prayers for Max, because that's very serious. He's fighting overseas for another country. It's honestly very respectable. Enter Task Manager on second computer. Why? Why you need me to, like, what are you trying to see? I could just tell you. Praying? Thank you for that, Praying. Okay, this is definitely giving me, let's see. I want to see CPU. Like, you want to see what kind of CPU I have? I have a 5600. What is it? AMD 5600. I don't have the X. I should have got the X. It's just the 5600, no X. Are you trying to see what it's running at? Let's see. My CPU is running at 18% right now. Well, 10%. My CPU is currently running at 10%. I guess I could do this. Doesn't show anything. This is what I'm running on. Oh, now it's up to 25% apparently. Anywhere from like 10 memory, 50%, 50% of my GPU. You Gucci, Snakey? That was for you, brother. All right, let's see. He hasn't made it home yet. He's on the front line. That's very scary, Dream. I hope he's okay. This will be the last little game of the night before I end stream. So let's try to you know, try to knock this one out. Let's see, this is guest 3. I'm getting a real 2013 vibe, 2015 vibe from this. I should be ending stream in maybe like 5 minutes. All right, I'm gonna send it. 2014. Say less, fam. 2014. 1985 says Tori. What about 2002? I would not have guessed 2002. Definitely not. This picture looks too clear for 2002. Am I weird for that? I swear this is not 2002. I need to count. Yeah, wait, I like this. I like this coffee. Dang, I was gonna say no cell phones. That's true, bro. What a great point. You don't see anybody like holding anything. This one guy, I think he's holding something in the background. That would have been a good guess. It brought memories of guy trying to get over the wall and Jeremy not making it. War is not free. I do too. War is not free. War costs everything, bro. War. I do not take the military for granted at all. I'm very serious with the military. I'm very progressive, left-leaning, democratic-leaning. But the one thing I do not play around with is the army and the military. Do we send a lot of money that probably gets wasted? Yes. But is the military the most important thing like we have for our safety? Yes, because like what if, you know, some foreign country, I don't want to say which, any of them, you know, it could be any. Like what if they actually try attacking us? We're safe, bro. So that's one problem we really don't have to worry about, which I'm very grateful for. We never have to worry. Like I'm very grateful for that. It costs 1.6. Wait, hold on. Snakey said I want a laptop with a Snapdragon Elite 12 core. Yo, this is not 2002. That'd be a very fire laptop, Snakey. Snakey, what you should do is build your own computer, bro. I would help you. This picture is actually insane. This picture has so much aura. It's actually insane. But it's not like the right type of aura. It's like a mysterious aura. This is a weird picture to me. It's a rap about God? Shout out. Shout out rapping about God. Where I say less, I'm reserved for the military. That's awesome. Shout out Coffee. Being a part of, like, I feel that's very, like, that's one of the most honorable things you can do is serve your country. It really is. 1957? Aaron Jess says 1952. Okay, 52 and 57. So in the middle of that is 55. Robin Dream says 57. I think that's a good, I think 50s is a good guess. 54 says Tori. 54, 52, 57. Okay, 55 is literally in the middle, I think, of all that. 59. Okay, 59, 57, 54, 52. What, 55 is like in the direct middle? 56, kind of? 55. So the lowest is 52 to 59. It's 55. 50. Who's the closest? Tori. 59 is my dad's birth year. Shout out to Coffee Doodle's dad's birth year. Shout out to 59. My father's 1960, actually 68. My mother's 69, giggity. That's some deep, that's, Anytime you watch one of my streams, you're gonna get some random deep lore about me, my mother, and my father. 68, 69. That's some random deep lore. Love this pick. Dang, I was just distracted with my game. What game are you playing, Solid? Love this pick. This pick is so cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This pick is actually really cool. I was 63. Shout out Dream, 63. Love that. What's so cool to me, Dream, is you were born in 1963 and you're streaming on the internet in 2025. Like, my dad barely even knows how to use like his cell phone. Like, isn't that kind of like, that kind of grosses me out. Like, I hate to say that, bro, but like, he knows how to use his cell phone, right? But like, he doesn't know how to use an email and stuff like that. Like, he doesn't understand emails. Like, just, oh man, I don't know. That's some deep lore, some bad deep lore about me. So shout out. Listen, I give you the good, I give you the bad, I give you straight up honesty. My dad was 41, 1941. That is getting throwbacky. My maternal grandpa is 40 and my paternal was 21. 1921. Man, that's incredible. Whoa, I like this. This looks like the Dodgers. Dodgers blue, maybe Chicago blue. Blue Jays blue. Yeah, I try to stay hip. Love that, Dream. Love that, bro. Listen to me, growing old is a mindset. I swear, growing old is a mindset. You could be 65, 70, or 80 years old, and you could still think like a 30, 40-year-old. That doesn't mean you're immature. That means you're still like understanding, like open-minded. Tammy's granny was in 1960. Oh, 1905 is what I meant. Tammy's granny was 1905. Dude, think about that history. Think about the life that you had to live in 1905. Think about how we're connected right now. Here's me, there's y'all, right? Which is so awesome. Like, I think that's so incredible. Technology is so incredible, right? But think about that. Like, think about life in 1905. Never met my 1921 grandpa. He passed away in 1973. I hate to hear that, Coffee Doodle. I really do hate to hear that. I'm 97? Oh, I thought you meant you were born in... I thought you meant you're 97 years old. Shout out 1997. Yeah, I've seen a lot of presidents. Shout out Dream and every president. Okay, hold on. Last song of the night. What's the last song of the night? This is the last song of the night. I know what it is. It's what I want to hear. Sorry if that's rude. Can I have a song to myself for the very end of the stream? I think that's fair. This is what I want to hear to end the stream because it makes me feel good. This is the last guess of the night, so let's try to knock this one out. 1960s. Never, I'm 19, yes, Coffee, you got me, honey. Oh, of course this song, you know it's Snakey. Thank you for, I'm pretty sure Snakey recommended this song. That's a Mets game, New York Mets. 1960. Say less, Aaron J. Aaron J gets the last guess of the night. Listen, 1960, I've always wanted it to be 1960. Because like this is what it starts on. It like you don't even have to move it. It starts on 1960. I'm going 1972. Okay, what's our guesses? I'm gonna send 1960 because I'm gonna give Aaron J the respect of the last guess of the night. Why? Why not? I like being random, bro. I didn't recommend this song. I think Mono did. Did Mono recommend this? Goated song. Snakey, you know that just means that you recommend some goated songs. So. That's why I mixed you up with that. Sorry. So Solid Tank says 72. Reverend Dream says 75. Coffee Doodle says 71. If I had to guess, the orange. You see how the picture is like kind of orange? It's got like that orange haze. This orange haze is giving me a 73 vibe. But I'm gonna give Aaron J the respect. 1960. Aaron J. This isn't the New York Mets, it's Toronto Blue Jays. No, I'm just playing, I don't know. I don't know. Is this actually the Mets? I don't know, who knows? Okay. Speed run, watch the speed run. Watch the speed run. That's easily 1917. Why does this look like The Walking Dead? fires. This is the great fires of 2024 in California. 2018. Water mill? Oh, this is 1903 if I ever seen it. 1928. What the heck? This is 1928. Y'all remember that other picture that was 1913? It was all colorful and beautiful. Dream was the closest. Shout out Dream. Sorry, this is the last speed run of the night. Sometimes I do random stuff and I do a speed run. Dude, respect to these guys, bro. We're talking about the army and the military. Respect to these people. Oh man, it makes me sad because we're just fighting. We're just literally out there fighting. Why? Like, what are we even fighting? What are we even killing each other for? What are we fighting each other for? It just doesn't make sense to me. We want land. We want war. Like, I should have been born in the 70s. No joke. I'm a hippie. I'm an empath. I'm a literal empath. Like, why war, man? Choose love. I'm that person. Like, why are we fighting and wasting our time? Like, instead of fighting, imagine if we spent all this money on like education and like becoming smarter. Right now we have a massive population of people that just fight. I hate that. Looks like Afghanistan, 2008, 2011, 1996. Sorry, this is my speed run. Watch this. 2017. Ah! 2013. Shout out Coffee Doodle. They were the closest. This song goes so hard. All right, actually the last guess of the night. Can I guess 1900 on this? Do y'all think this is 1900? I don't really like this photo. Kind of weird. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. This photo has so much aura. If you're in this photo has aura. If you got your hands in your pocket like this, you know you were rich growing up. You know you got money. Okay, hold on. If you ever hear me say this meme, this is what I'm saying. Because I say this meme all the time. He got money. And nobody ever like understands this, bro. It was a Vine. This is it.
Can I get some Skittles? Some dip?
You know how everything at the movie theater costs like so much money, bro. If you're buying a lot of stuff at the movie theater, you got money.
Can I get some Skittles? Some dips? Reese's Pieces? Pretzels?
He got money.
A large. You got money. He got money. Get it all for him.
Dude, that's such a go-to. Oh, I love that video so much. He got money. Anyways. Okay, what is this? Last guess of the night. Who wants the last guess of the night? Tori says 1960. Dream says 1924. Solid Tank says 1900. Works here, Mike. Maybe like 1950. Never seen that one. You never seen that one? Oh, I love that one. He got money. I swear, like the only thing you can ever buy at the movie theater is like maybe a large popcorn, and at that point you've already spent like $8. You might get a drink, bro. At that, unless you got money. Like if you grew up with like money, I grew up poor, so I'm extremely poor, not poor, low income. So I grew up extremely frugal. So me, I would have to go to the dollar store before I go to the movie theater. I could not ever buy nothing there, right? But every now and then my parents would buy me like a candy, and I would get Twizzlers. My dad would get like the Dippin' Dots thing, like the little peanut chocolate things. And yeah, shout out. Sad? Sad? What's wrong, bro? Worst part is the world's largest Buddha statue in Afghanistan was destroyed by the Taliban. I seen that, Coffee Doodle. And that's the thing I hate is like, imagine how much history, Coffee Doodle, was destroyed by people that didn't agree with like, imagine how much history has been destroyed by people that like didn't agree with something. When like, just because they didn't agree with it, they could just ignore it. Why do they see a statue and they think I got to destroy this? Why don't they see the statue and think that's cool? I don't agree with it. That's cool. And like go away. Right. Why not always come in the middle of the drama? What's up, Kai? It's actually the very end of the stream, Kai. Thank you for coming. Milky. There's no drama going on. What do you mean? That's 17 water. My last song suggestion. That's 17 water. My lost song. All right, let's see. I'll give you. I got you. That song goes so hard. All right, let's see. Last song of the night. Probably listen to like half of it. I like this. This looks cool. I like the way it sounds. Is this it? Oh wait, this is the live version. 17 that's 17 water. 17 water. Wait. 17 water. I think it's this, right? Yeah, so this wait, this is you're saying this is 17 water. This is a song. Same song, bro. I was just making you remember. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was like, wait, why does this sound so familiar? Sorry, I'm kind of dumb sometimes. Aaron, hey, brother, how are you? Aaron J, could be like, so Aaron, the furthest it goes back is 1900. The furthest it goes back is 1900. Is it okay if I guess 1900 on this one? I really want an answer to be 1900, like really bad. Aaron, I used to be Aaron. Aaron Maddock, you did. Shout out Aaron Maddock. What was sad, Snaky Penguin Dragon? You said sad emoji. I used to be Aaron, remember Silva? Of course, bro. Aaron Maddock. You think I'd forget that? People that make an impact on my life, I don't forget. Like I can't forget. So like people that have like joined my stream, like as little or as much as the impact as that is, it's made an impact on me. So like if you like, I'm very, I have a good memory when it comes to people that make an impact on me. I have horrible memory too. I have horrible memory loss. I have horrible memory like loss too. Like for example, SpongeBob, right? I would say SpongeBob is one of my, oh no, I just skipped the Wordle. Sorry. And I can't get it back. 1900. Oh, okay, that's all right. Sorry about that, guys. And girls and everybody else. I was yapping, but I forgot where I was going with that. There's something about memory loss. Go, brother. Like I've almost thrown my phone away because I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, that's bad. But I think it's very easy nowadays to forget like what you're doing because there's so much stuff going on. You have your phone, social media, like you have all kinds of different things. Then you have like real life. Then you have like the TV, computer. You have like, there's so many different things going on in real life nowadays that like, it kind of makes sense why people have like a shorter memory. But anyways, I think that's everything. I think we had a good stream. I think, yeah. Cue the outro. Cueing the out. Wait, no, it's not. I didn't cue the outro. I need to count. I'm going to count to 50. 129,721, 129,722. I'm going to do a quick speed run. Sorry, I have the chrono photo. I forgot to count. Sorry. One last speed run. 129,723, 129,724, 129,725, 129,726, 129,727, 129,728. 129,729, 129,730, 129,731, 129,732, 129,733, 129,734, 129,735. Scroll up in chat. 129,736, 129,737, 129,738. 129,739, 129,740, 129,741, 129,742, 129,743. 129,744, 129,745, 129,746, 129,747, 129,748, 129,749, 129,750. Scroll up in chat. Let me see. Try brain cancer. That would be horrible, Dream. I really do hate to hear that. I don't know if you want to talk about that, Dream. I have ADHD, so I've forgotten a lot. I think like ADHD, like obviously people that are born with it and grow up with it, but now like ADHD is like almost like you can almost develop it nowadays. Like I think it's honestly possible to develop it. But maybe that's just an extreme lack of attention caused by like media nowadays. It's really hard to explain that. TW people made the word job a slur. TW people? What does that mean? TW people made the word job a slur. Me too. I got ADHD. High five. Shout out. Scroll up in chat, Silva. What did you say? American school lunch is so unhealthy. American school lunch is so unhealthy. It's just really not that good, to be honest. This song, or this is 68. My bad. No outro. Just start screaming randomly at the most random time in the stream. Kai, you make me want it. Like when you say that. Oh, I love people that just say random stuff like that. That's so funny to me. And honestly, you make me want to do it so bad because I'm a random human being like that. I'm the exact type of person I would do that. I'd be like, well, there's no outro tonight. Bye. Boom, in the stream. But there's a part of me that I can't do that because like a part of my streams are like my outros. Like if you make it into my outro, like I appreciate you and I'm grateful for you, you know? So like my outros are kind of important to me. Let's see. 67? It's okay, brother. I want to. No, I didn't develop. I got it during kindergarten. I'm not talking about you, Kai. I'm just talking about people in general. Trigger warning. I got you. American school lunch is just ass, not unhealthy. It is just ass. I believe it's just ass. It's probably unhealthy also, but it's just ass. Not that high. Love, cross salute. I was born with ADHD along with absolutely, brother Dream already knows it. Yeah, epilepsy is like, hold on, I don't want to assume epilepsy. Let me get exact. Epilepsy. Okay. Do I know how to spell epilepsy? I do not. Epilepsy. Epilepsy is a neurological order that causes recurring seizures. Wow, I really do hate to hear that. My nephew's dad actually has seizures, like pretty bad. It's like really scary, which are sudden, uncommon electrical disturbances in the brain. I really do hate to hear that. I really hate to hear that, Coffee. Scroll up to the library. Scroll up to the library. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second, yo. So you said don't scroll up that far. I'd usually be asleep right now, but I got no finals tomorrow, so. Hey, Ronnie? Snakey, I don't see it, broski. I just don't see what you're talking about. Just say it again, bro. Just say it again. Scroll up in the library. Oh, you mean right here, bro? Do you mean right here? It's 1:55. I have to wake up. Yo, I'm about to end my stream right now. I'm sorry. Speed run. Watch this. Ah! But ADHD is good. It got me super brain power. I feel like ADHD is good. That's why it's like not a very much an issue. It's got people like thinking fast, which solves things fast. I actually really like it. I actually like it, but people just have to be able to control it. Bro, I'm organized, but I'm not organized. Dude, I know. I feel you on that. I'm organized, but I'm also not organized. It's cool, brother Silva. I got a strong brain. I love to hear that, Coffee. I feel like people with ADHD, like you're able to analyze things like a lot faster, right? That's why I say I feel like you're able to form and develop it. Because my dad 100% has ADHD. Does that mean I have it? I mean, I don't know. My dad has like ADHD. My mom is like autistic. So like I'm in the middle. No joke. But like I feel like I have such a good grasp on it. I kind of like 1960 here, but who knows? Shout out Solid Tank. 68. Kai says 80. This is a speed run. I'm not gonna lie, this is a cool picture. 2000. Do they got masks on because of that, or do they got mask? Yeah, that's a 2020 mask right there. These are like 2020 masks, so this would be 2022. 2020 mask. It's a 2020 mask. Ah! That's okay. Dude, I love this song. I'm pretty sure Solid Tank suggested this song. This is so fire. Good call on the mask. Yeah, it was a good call, but I should have probably got it right. I feel like I did good. This is easily... This is easily, Try, Max Babster X Bad Apple, LO. What the freak is that? Max Vaz, current? You think this is 2024 Curry? Tony? I called you Curry? Tony? Tori. That's the correct answer. You think it's current, Tori? Yes. Max Bad Apple. Delete. Delete tweet. Is this what you're talking about? Check Discord. I want to say like 2012 here. Let's see what Snaky's talking about. This is perfect, Snaky. Whenever I don't see it, this is perfect. When you screenshot and just show me like this is way better. Snaky Penguin Dragon, the Great Library of Alexandria. Dude, this is what I was thinking of earlier when I said, like, when I was talking about stuff like knowledge and history that got burned down. The Great Library of Alexandria or something got burned. Hundreds of technology gone. Well, not technology, but hundreds of like history, like probably technology too, like all types of stuff like that were written in books. And this is like one of the things that make you think as a child. Like you hear about this, the Library of Alexandria. I heard that only like, hold on. I heard it wasn't how much of the library, this is very important or very interesting. Library of Alexandria was destroyed. The exact amount, but it was damaged multiple times throughout the years. A complete loss. Others indicate that parts of it were destroyed, with some surviving the centuries. So it's anywhere from a complete loss to like, dude, I don't know. That's terrible. But just think about that. Like, think of like people like destroying technology. Like, I hate that, bro. Go with Tori, bro. You want me to go with Tori? Current 2024? Okay. Tori. Let's see. Yes. Silva, yeah, it's that. It was that song? Okay, let's look. I got you. This is the actual last song of the night, literally, because I'm ending the stream right now after this. Even though I said that I was going to end the stream of like 30 minutes ago. I'm sorry. What did I look up? Max Sterbert's Bad Apple. This. What was it? We can't see it. Sorry. 2005. Yeah, it happened to India as well. The colonizers burned the ancient universities' libraries like Nalanda. It just doesn't make sense. Like, why would people not, like, just because they disagree with it, they automatically destroy it? It's a parody? Do you like F1 racing, Kai? All right, no brain rot. I'm out of here. Get me out. Wait, we got one more guess. One more guess. This is me. This is for me. This is my guess. I'm going to take this guess. We've had this picture before. Wait, we've had this picture before, didn't we? Yes, Texas. I think I remember this picture. Been Red Bull fan for a while. Love that. Yes, you do like it? Love that. I love Red Bull too. Red Bull makes some of the coolest videos I've ever seen. Like the Red Bull athletes, I got to be honest. They are some of the coolest, like, Red Bull athletes. Like, they just do the coolest stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some people will try to hate on Red Bull because they try to hate on it because they do cool stuff. So, like, whenever people do cool stuff, you're always gonna have people that are like, oh, that's not cool. But, like, they just do really cool stuff. I gotta admit it. I love Red Bull. They do really cool stuff. 1958. I didn't get a chance to see it. The last one? I'm sorry. The last one? Or are you talking about this one? The last one that we guessed current was 2005. 1955 on the plate? Hey, yo! 58? Yeah, I don't like Red Bull to drink. I think Red Bull to drink is okay. Lebit's delay? What is that, Snaky? Lebit's delay. Hold on. Sorry, because I want to hear the song. I love this song, dude. Solid Tank, I'm pretty sure suggested this song. It goes so hard. Lebit's delay. Oh, I love it. It's such good background music. Let me see, 1 second. I said how many songs were the last song of the night? Nah, it's okay. Because I don't like soda. I'm weird. You don't like soda? That's good. That's not weird. That's good. Soda is very unhealthy. It's bad for your teeth. A lot of sugar. It's bad for you. I'm glad you don't like soda. That's good. Yep, don't like it. What do you drink? Water? You like tea? What do you like to drink? I'm stuck with 60 on this one. Plus burgers, plus sauce, or what do you mean? Great. I do believe, I think Solid Tank is right with the Texas 55 on here. No 55. I think it is right. This could really be a 1960s picture. It looks really 1960s, but I think the 1955 right here is right. You don't like sauce? Bang! Ah, 1958. No. That's okay. All right, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Let's see. Is that everything? Did you have a good time on stream? Yes. Did you stream for a decent amount of time? Yes. 2 hours and 50 minutes? Dude, that's fire. Yeah. Do you feel good and accomplished and you feel good? Like you provided like something? Yeah. Then wrap it up. Cue the intro. Ah, bye. I'm just kidding. I can't do that to y'all. I feel like it would be rude. Like I can't do that, Kai. I want to so bad. Believe me. You got me like, I'm like, my OCD is like itching. Yeah, for the intro, I probably can do that. For the intro, I probably can do that. That's what I was going to say, Kai. Instead of the outro, because the outro is important to me. Like I shout everybody out. It's just kind of like a part of my stream. Like it's important to me, right? So I kind of can't do that. Shout out, no outro. So I got to do a shout out of no outros. I can't do that today, but I'll have to throw that out on y'all one time. I can't do it now, but I'll have to throw that into y'all one day. You said wrap the intro. Wrap the intro. Start the intro, you said. Start the outro. Ah! I said wrap it up. Wrap it up. Whoa, that sounds kind of crazy. Don't wrap it up. Actually wrap it up if you know what I'm saying. Wrap it up. Yeah, wrap that thing up. Whoa, what am I talking about? Anyways, interesting. I had a great time today. I started my stream so late. I was so disappointed in myself. And even though I streamed, every one of y'all showed out. It's like appeared and came to my stream, and I'm so grateful. Because I feel like a loser, idiot, moron when I start my streams late. I'm just being honest. I started my stream at like 1 a.m. You know how late that is? I feel so dumb for that. And I feel like there's people that want to see my stream that aren't able to because I stream so late, and I feel so bad. I really do. I feel dumb and I feel stupid. Like I have an opportunity, so why am I not taking advantage of that? So thank y'all for showing up, and thank you for making me feel like I didn't waste a day, you know, and waste like my time. Not that I would get on that I didn't waste my time like not streaming, because like I could get on stream and stream to nobody and I'd be okay. That'd be okay. But I mean, like, thank y'all for not making me feel like I didn't waste my time, as in like I didn't do anything with my day. I don't know how to explain that. Anyways, I don't know how to explain that. Oh yeah, awesome. Focus on the lyrics when you got time, bro. And Algari Nandani. I will, Coffee Doodle. I'm sorry. I will. I apologize. I didn't listen to that song a lot. I apologize. 1920s ass music. 1985 Audi Sport Quattro. All right, Kai. All right. This time's great for me. Is it? I'm glad. Thank you. So that's what. So pause the outro because this is serious. Pause the outro. You know when I pause the outro, I'm about to spit some deep stuff. So that's the thing. Like, I'm glad you said that, Coffee Doodle. I really appreciate you saying that. What's not good for some people? So I say like, oh, I should be streaming way earlier. What's good for some people, streaming earlier, may not be good for other people, streaming later, right? Streaming later may be bad for other people, may be good for some people. So like, even though I feel like I wasted Why didn't you stream at 11? You said you were going to stream at 11. You've been saying over and over you're going to fix the schedule. Why don't you do it right? I know, believe me, my word is the most important thing I have in this life to me. Like, and me lying, like saying I'm going to start my stream at 11 and I don't start at 11, believe me, I every time I say that, I feel it. And I feel like I'm chipping away at my integrity. So believe me, that's the only thing in my life, like, I've like lied about and not told the truth. But obviously, like, nobody's perfect. It's hard to keep a schedule. People go through their different things in life, but yada, yada, yada. So like, that's what I've been circling back to about the pursuit of perfection, the pursuit of happiness, bro. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to be perfect. You make mistakes, that's okay. You didn't start your stream at 11. Oh, well, you started your stream at 1 o'clock. Oh, well, at least you started it. And at least you like felt like, at least you started it. And there's other people that, you know, may show up and may like have a better time. Like this may be a better time, you know, like don't put so much pressure on yourself to be perfect. Basically what I'm getting at. So yeah, restart that outro. Ah! The pursuit of perfection, yo, it will drive you crazy. Listen, always try to be perfect. Always spend your life trying to be perfect, but don't like understand that you will never be perfect, right? Try to be perfect. Understand that you will never be perfect. So when you're not perfect, that's okay, you know? It's okay I didn't start at 11 because like other people may enjoy this time better, you know? But I do feel bad, believe me, I do feel bad about that. Okay, let's do some shout outs. Let's see. Shout out to Tori. You already know, the GOAT. I literally don't have to say anything, but shout out to Tori. You already know. Shout out Coffee Doodle. Thank you for coming to the streams, the late night streams. I really appreciate it. Yeah, everybody that, you know, hasn't shown up much and starts showing up, like, it builds a community, and we're slowly growing, and that's awesome. I'm grateful for every one of you. Thank you. Shout out to Snaky Penguin Dragon. Honestly, Snaky Penguin Dragon, what do I say? Very unique human. Just very unique. Funny, trolly, smart. There's a bunch of different things you can say about Snaky. I love Snaky. Did I say shout Kai? I'm not sure. Shout Kai. Honestly, trolly, funny, smart, same thing basically. You can see a pattern. Shout Solid Tank funny. Well, Solid Tank funny. I wouldn't say Solid Tank's funny. Smart, intelligent, witty, keeps me on my toes. Always brings good conversations. So yeah. Possibly funny. I'm not gonna say they're not funny, you know, but let's see. I'm trying to give like very accurate descriptions on this shout out. Shout out to the champ, you know, Reverend Dream. I don't need to say anything about the champ. Y'all know the champ. Let's see. It was a late night stream. Shout out to Aaron J. Honestly, came around in the beginning of my streams, like my first month of streaming. I'm pretty sure Aaron J came by. Was kind of missing the next couple months. That's okay. And Kane started coming by again. So shout out Aaron J. Let's see. Shout out Chevy Jake. Makes some really cool videos. Possibly gonna make me an intro. Not an intro, but like a video, a starting soon stream starting soon intro video thing. Shout out Chevy. And I do believe that's everybody. I can't even scroll up to the rest of my chat, which is so sick. I'm so grateful for that every single time. Let's go to the Discord. Let's see. Hundreds of years. Let's see. Shout out the Discord. Don't let that outro end. Okay, let's see. Shout out to the Discord. Shout out to Chevy Jake. Shout out to Arcane. That's a bot. Shout out to the bots of the world. Shout out to all the bots. Shout out to AI. You know, who they say bots have no feelings. Who are we to say? Maybe they develop feelings and we just don't understand their feelings. Who knows? Shout out to J-Dog. That's Fastboy. Shout out to Silva. That's me. Shout out to Snaky Penguin Dragon. Shout out to one of my favorite. Thank you for that, Snaky Penguin Dragon. Snaky Penguin Dragon always gives me a good laugh, bro. I love that. I love that gift so much. Shout out to Dot Dot, that's Fury. Shout out to 817663, that's Chris. Shout out to Aster. Shout out to Chevy. Shout out to Kurt Brothers. Shout out to Cupcake. Shout out to Damien. Shout out to Happy Fellow, that's Chris. Shout out to Infinite Black Hole. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Kingman, that's Ben. Ben from Dream Stream. Let's see, where's that at? There it is. Let's see, shout out to Master Scion. Without Master Scion, we would not have a Discord with all these beautiful, wonderful, lovely human beings. So shout out to him. Shout out to Peterson. That is monochrome. No, wait. No, I'm sorry. That's not monochrome. I don't believe. Wait, that is. Ah! Shout out to CP3. Honestly, CP3 had a tough day today. And CP3 is one of the people where I say I feel bad because I didn't stream earlier, because I felt like if I would have streamed earlier today, CP3 definitely would have been here. He had a rough day today too, so I'm really I really apologize for not being able to provide an outlet for CP3 to escape. He had a really rough day today, so if you pray, if you have any prayers, if you do that sort of thing, please pray for CP3. I'd really appreciate that. Shout out to Reverend Dream. You already know the champ. He's going to take care of some of those prayers. He always does. If you have any issues or you need anything to be prayed for, Reverend Dream will take care of that for you. Shout out to the God. That's the United States. He said he was going to join the stream today, but like I said, I started my stream too late tonight, so he probably wasn't able to make it. That's okay. Shout out to Yuhi. Also, Crip Brothers said that to me earlier today too, or the other day. Restart that. Shout out to Yuhi and Yuhi's all. Love Yuhi. He hasn't been able to make it because I've been streaming so late. Shout out to Hetcat. Shout out to Bananarama. Shout out to Gert. And last but not least, shout out Kai. Look at that picture. Actually, cool photo. Very random, funny. Anyways, shout out to Forever Blue Roses. Shout out to Reddit. Shout out to Lucifer. Shout out to Star. Shout out to Kumar. Shout out to Owen. Who am I missing? Shout out to Quandale Pringle with the Real VR1. Who am I missing? Shout out to the Sassy Goat. Take care, everyone. A pleasure as always. All have a good evening, night, and day. Thank you all. This time's great for me. Googleologist. Shout out to Googleology. Shout out to Algonquin. Shout out to Mary, CP3's co-worker. Shout out to Jason Statham. 1,000 prayers for quarters, CP3. Thank you, Solid. Thank you for that. Honestly, I really appreciate that. CP3 really needs some prayers, so if you're that type of person, I would really appreciate that. Shout out to Miss Tammy. Thank you, Coffee. Oh, thank you for that, Coffee. Shout out to Miss Tammy. Love that. Shout out to Infinite Black Hole. I shouted out Infinite Black Hole. Infinite Black Hole's in the Discord, so if you're in the Discord, you'll always make it to the shout outs. The moon, dark moon, light moon, dark moon, light moon, love, hug, heart, prayer, cross, salute. Yes, prayers for CP3. Thank y'all. Prayers for CP3. Thank y'all. I really appreciate that. Shout out to the guy that chose the wrong cup in Indiana Jones. That's an inside joke from between me and Fast Boys. Shout out to... I feel like I'm missing some people. Give me somebody, Snaky Penguin Dragon. Give me somebody. I need somebody. Go! Thank you, sister. Heart, prayer, cross, salute, love, rose, heart, moon, dark moon, light moon, dark moon, light moon, dark moon. Ah! Cats and chairs. Thank you for that, Dream. Shout out to my chair. That's a funny joke between me and Dream, an inside joke between the stream and Dream. Shout out to Owen. I shouted out Owen. That's okay. Listen, if I missed you in my shout outs, I apologize. You know I love you though. If I missed you in the shout outs, I apologize. You know I love you though. Sister Dawn and Mr. Eric. Shout out to Sister Dawn and Mr. Eric. Shout out to Dreams community, because I'm in Dreams community all the time. They always say hi to me and say what's up. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. If I missed you in the shout outs, I apologize. You know I love you though. Let's get to the quotes. Listen to me. Stress. Stress is pain for the brain. Listen to me. The last week I've been really stressed. Last like couple weeks I've been really stressed out. I've been stressing myself out really bad. My cats, family issues, life in general. I've been having a lot of stress and I've been stressing out my brain. And I've literally been feeling my brain hurt. So like, listen to me. Save your brain. Your brain can only take so much damage in this. Like before your brain starts to wear down. So listen to me, stress is pain for the brain. So please, like, let your brain relax. Listen to me, if you can prevent it, why tempt it? I say it all the time, you know, if you can prevent it, why tempt it? It's very self-explanatory. I think it's such a banger quote. I don't mean to sound arrogant or cocky, but I think it's such a banger quote. I really love that quote. It's such a banger. If you can prevent it, why tempt it? Just think about it. Very self-explanatory. And last but not least, time. Time is the most valuable thing you'll ever have in this life. So thank you for spending some of your time with me. Very grateful for that. I do not take that for granted. And yeah, I had a very great time today. I felt very stupid and very dumb. I felt like a loser moron for not starting my stream at 11 like I always say I am. And thank you all for making me not feel like a dumb loser moron. I appreciate that. So thank you all for providing me that, and I hope I provided y'all with something. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's time. I did. So yeah. I do think that's everything. We love you, champ. Thank you. I appreciate that. Military goat is our inside joke. Shout out Snaky Penguin Dragon. That sure is. Hey, yeah, I think that's everything. Thank y'all. It is that time of the stream. My name is Silva. Yeah. Well, everybody, I'm a nobody trying to be somebody. I'm out. I'm a moto short life short person, not gonna take any load. I've a moto short life short person, not gonna take any load. My quote. Wait, that is an insane sentence. I've a moto short life short person. Stop it, champ. Not put yourself down. I'm not putting myself down, champ. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not putting myself down. I mean, I guess I am, but it's how I honestly feel. You know, I feel like because I never lie. I never lie. I tell the truth. That's all I do. That's all I care about. That's like my mission. I'm compelled, right? So when I lie and say I'm going to start my stream at 11 and I don't, that like eats at me. Like I don't lie. So why am I lying, right? And you know, that's where I circle back to the pursuit of perfection. It can drive you crazy. Don't allow it to drive you crazy. Live your life like you want to be perfect, but understand you will not be perfect. And so I had to tell myself like, yo, it's okay, you know, just try to do better the next time. So yeah, I try to be as open and as honest as I can with y'all. So that's why I said that, you know. So yeah, hopefully y'all can learn from my mistakes, or maybe I can teach y'all something from my mistakes, you know. So thank y'all for that. Place God first, all you say and what you do or say. So when you fall and fail, he will catch you and carry you first the rest of the way. Thank you for that, Dream. I appreciate that. Well, I just want to say thank y'all for spending your time with me. I know I say that all the time. I'm sorry if y'all, you know, if it sounds, you know, redundant, but it's very important to me. Thank you for your time. I'm very grateful for that. I really enjoyed my time. So yes, thank y'all. I hope y'all all had a great night. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's time. I hope y'all all have a good day tomorrow, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's everything. Love every one of y'all. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I had a good time. Thank y'all. Bye.